met a bear man named Grizz who challenged Torin to a bar fight in which Grizz fell defeated. You all met up with members of Luz Dominus, gaining some information, uh, or being put on death's door. You all find yourselves still in the tavern of the guild hall. 4 days till the tournament. Dryzen has gone off to bed. Devin has left the table. Um, other than the rest of the party members, Torin, Roger, Jasper, and Sarah are also like seated at this conjoined mess of two tables that have been kind of slammed together into a much larger one to accommodate all of you. It's about 10 o'clock at night. Um, what would you guys? What would you guys like to do? You're at the table. You can speak.
Okay, well,
You guys are drinking at the table with like everybody in the.
I take a drink.
Oh my god!
Me and
But like, there's like Caius and Torin and Sarah and Roger, and they're all just sitting around laughing and drinking. Torin is blasted with Grizz behind everybody. Carbon's kind of lingering around. Jasper is going from table to table, kind of talking to people. Um, and you guys are just having a kind of rowdy evening. The guild hall is very loud. Everyone's kind of excitable.
Grizz, I want a rematch.
Hey, you want a rematch, eh?
Yes.
All right then.
And I slam my elbow onto the table. And
I do the exact same.
Okay, give me two strength checks. You guys
No.
clasp hands.
no,
Beija's doing
No.
the
Wait,
hand
wait,
thing, or-
no. What is
I
this
am
doing?
gonna cast hypnotic gaze.
Ooh. Okay, what would that be? Is that a wisdom save?
17. Yep.
Wait, so you had to roll to hit me, or I had to roll?
No,
a
you
wisdom
have to 17 DC wisdom save.
Oh, fucking hell. Alright, okay. Hey,
Oh no.
fuck up out of here.
Okay, so
Okay,
Do
now
I
we
know-
strength check.
Wait, do I know that Beja tried to do that?
It's just me looking into your
No.
eyes, I think.
yeah, no.
Right, so
No.
I don't. Okay. Alright, fuck it. Alright, strength check, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just a flat out 13. If only I had advantage.
Yes.
What?
Oh!
Wow. What the fuck? How do I narrate this shit? Okay, so
I'm
are you
drunk.
doing the what is it? Mage,
Oh, it's a natural 20. I didn't even say
Yeah.
that.
are you doing mage hand with it?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so Beja puts her arm on the table and kind of gives you this soft look, and then much to your not expecting it, you put your arm down and like Torin just slams the table and goes goal, and he slams your Beja slams your arm your to the back of your hand straight to the table instantly.
I'm gonna jump up with my hands in the air. Yes, I'm the strongest.
Holy shit, you actually did it! I'm gonna then just pat Beja on the head. Really
Torrance-
roughly.
Torin's just staring at you. He's like, "Why, you really have lost your touch."
Hey, listen here, you old git. Alright, I'm fucking hammered. And so are you.
Excuses, excuses.
You know what? I'll give it to you, you fucking got me. But I'll want a rematch. Probably tomorrow.
Okay.
But right now, I'm getting drunk, and I suggest you do the same.
Okay, I will. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Yeah, you're like sitting right next to him.
Okay.
You're like Caius, Dryzen, you, and then Roger. Or not, Dryzen's not there, sorry, but where Dryzen was sitting.
Okay. Mr. Caius?
Sorry, I took a drink right there. Yes, Emil?
Were you working out today? You know, training?
Yes, I was.
I was wondering, could maybe I join you tomorrow?
you want to join me for practice?
Yeah, I want to, be a little bit stronger. Maybe you can, I don't know, show me what you can do, especially with death from above.
He's kind of he's looking at you. He's like, so you've heard of the stories? You have the book?
Yeah, yeah, of course I do. You signed it, silly. I think you may have drunk too much.
I definitely have. And he kind of starts
Do I
lying
hear
down
that?
on his chair. Yeah,
Wait, I do.
yeah, probably.
I like lean
Because you guys
back and
got him drunk, you made him like
Yeah.
drink a bunch.
I lean back and I just say, if you ask me, he ain't drunk enough.
He kind of like swats you with his hand, and he just goes, so you wanting to train with me?
Yeah, is that too much? Maybe I don't know. I just thought it'd be kind of like bonding experience.
Uh, sure. Are you doing anything in the morning?
Um, uh, yeah. I'm training with Joel to learn how to cook, but maybe I can ask him if it's, or you can convince him with me if we go together. He kind of scares me.
How about we just save it for tomorrow at some time?
Promise?
Uh, sure.
That's not a yes.
He puts out his pinky.
Okay, and I'll wrap my oh god, I'll wrap my pinky around him too, and I'm like really red or purple.
Okay. Purple. Yeah. Do you get more purple, or do you actually get red?
I would get more purple.
But yeah. So he lets go your pinky. He says, "Okay, I guess I will just come get you when the time." I'm going to Jasper so much. Fuck. When the time is when whenever you're ready, I guess.
Okay, I'll just be around here, I guess. Yeah.
And he just goes back. He puts his hand right on the back of the tankard and puts it to his face. He's like, "Well, I've had too much to drink. I can't get his voice, guys. I've had too nope. Hmm. I have had too much to drink. I am going to bed." And he pushes away from the chair and he starts walking up towards his room. He's like,
As you
"It's very
say
lovely meeting all of you."
as he says that, he's had too much to drink. Me and Torin just start giggling at him and snickering. Lightweight.
You've never been able to hold your liquor.
Is Nana around?
Nana?
Yeah, I'm just sitting next to Sarah.
Okay, I'll go plop right next to you. Donna?
Yes.
Well, I've been thinking, oh, this is much easier in my head than I thought. I know about how you were born into the Daxiel family, and that your mom is the Queen of Lorelei and everything, but I don't know about you, if that makes any sense. Like, you're the princess of a great kingdom, and you don't want that? You want to be Nana? If that's what I heard right?
Yeah, I want to be a performer.
But why? I can't. Why would you rather be that? Why can't you be both, honestly? Can't you be a princess at the castle or wherever you stay and then perform in Daxia?
It's just not the same if I'm not traveling.
And why are you singing? What got you into that?
Well, I suppose it was something to impress father at first, but it's something I grew to really love. You can see the faces on people and how they light up whenever I sing. I think that's really beautiful.
And I'll pull out my little shitty lyre and be like, yeah, I don't really like to play the lyre, but my grandma really, really loves it. And so I've been trying to mimic that song you played for us, but it's not working out very well. And I like play a shitty version of her song.
And Sarah just kind of leans over towards you, Nana, and she's like, "Oh, you have a new song."
Oh, I suppose so. Do you wish to hear it?
Oh, I would love to. And she just leans back in her chair, crosses her leg over the other leg, and just starts waiting.
Yeah, play for us.
I can't do math, but I rolled a 19 and I have a +8. So,
So 27.
yeah.
Okay. So describe what you're gonna do here.
Just, I don't even remember what song he's talking about, but just gonna play it the absolute best I ever have.
Okay. Are you like getting on the table and like making it a big show, or just for these
Oh.
like two?
Oh, of course, it has to be a big show.
Okay. So
Is
y'all.
it on your new mandolin?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay. Um, when you strum the chords, it almost feels like this. There's like magic at your fingertips, and it's like, um, as you're playing it, everyone seems to stop what they're doing and slowly start to gather around the tables that are kind of slammed together here, and they're just listening and watching you play. And everyone goes pretty quiet actually, because it was the song that you were playing at the pier. Emil would know because Emil asked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so
Yes.
it's a very soft song. It's a very deep song, and everyone just seems enthralled, and they're really quiet. And then after you're done, it's just quiet for like a couple of moments, and then everyone starts clapping and hollering and yelling. And Sarah's just sort of sitting in the chair with her her legs crossed, and she just starts slow clapping, and everyone kind of cheers you on and goes back to their what they're doing, uh, and uh, she just kind of pats you on the shoulder and goes, "That was very good."
Thank you. I very much appreciate it.
Do you think you could ever play that well, little? What was it, Emil?
Um, there was one time I did a little concert for a bunch of kobolds, and they seemed to like it. But I don't know if I can beat Nana's level. Anywhere close, not even in a few years.
Oh, I mean, anybody could do what I do. You just have to practice a lot.
Exactly.
I can do the strings, but I can't make everyone quiet and look at me. That, I don't know, I get too shy.
Oh, that comes with something that you might not have for a while, Emil. And she's like giggling.
What is that?
You will find out when you're older.
Everyone keeps telling me that. Why is it that important that I not know now?
And she just sort of passes off your question with a laugh, and she starts heading over to the bar and gets more drinks and brings them back for everybody. And slowly, the patrons of this place start heading out slowly, but they are all very, very intoxicated.
I want to scoot over to Carbon.
Okay.
I'm gonna poke her.
I look at you.
Hello. So I have a question about when we talked to Jeremy, right?
Yes.
I didn't do anything strange, did I?
You suddenly fell unconscious.
Wait, no,
Oh.
you wouldn't know that.
Oh, I wouldn't.
No, because she didn't like fall unconscious. She just lost.
Oh, she didn't physically
control.
fall unconscious.
Yeah, like
okay.
she lost control of her body.
Okay. So I just shrug and I say, not that I noticed.
Okay. Well, I wasn't in full control after I talked to him, and it was really strange. So I want to talk to him again and ask him about that, but I don't want to go alone in case it happens again. So
Are you
would
asking
you,
me? Oh,
yeah, so would you come with me when I do that eventually?
sure.
Okay, I'll let you know when I do it later.
Okay, whenever works with you.
While Sarah was out getting drinks, I want to ask Nana real quickly. So tell me about your mother. I didn't feel like I should mention her in front of Sarah, because, you know.
Oh, well, I'm sure you could guess by how beautiful I am that she's quite
Sorry
the
about
looker.
that. Oh, I thought you got that from your father.
Oh, no, she's quite amazing, really. I guess it's hard to put her into words. Hmm.
Well, maybe if we stop by Daxio, we can all meet her. I don't really know what she looks like. I just know that she's the princess and that Alpheus is your uncle, surprisingly.
Well, I'll be sure to introduce you all if we ever stop that way.
That was the end of my conversation.
Nice.
Well, I don't know how much I have before she comes back with drinks.
Which, I mean, she eventually comes back, but she just sits down and gives everybody their drinks and just leans back in her chair, and she seems to be, I don't know, just enjoying the night. She talks to people. Jasper comes along every now and then, and he asks some weird random questions. There are a lot of people here that come and kind of interrupt most of your conversations for a minute, and then talk to like Sarah, especially. Torn doesn't get that much attention, but Sarah definitely does. Um, uh, a lot of
So,
attention from both sexes. Um, yeah, and there's like
well,
this one guy that comes up and he's all like, "Oh wow, you're just so amazing! Wow, how do you sing like that?" Uh, and then they'll like look at you and be like, "Oh, are you like her protege?"
I want to like put my head on her shoulder and just be like, "Oh, I guess you could say something like that."
And she sort of takes her hand up and kind of pats your like the side of your head and down, and she's like, "Oh yes, I could say something like that." And then he immediately he's like, "Oh, I understand completely," and he like walks away. There's a couple of uh, girls of the guild that come over. There's one in particular that seems to have some sort of previous relationship with Sarah, and as she comes over, she's just like, "I, I, uh, I, I killed those goblins in the forest the other day. That quest." And Sarah's like, "Oh, that is wonderful. Have you been practicing all of your other things?" Yes, I have. Hopefully, I'll be able to be like you. And she seems to be like fiddling with her hands, kind of like really, really in awe of the moment. And then Sarah just kind of looks at you, Nana, and the rest of you that are paying attention to this, and just goes, this is actually someone of your rank as well. She's a bronze level. Her name is Yizra." And Yizra bows, and she's just this black-haired uh, a woman with like these two white stripes that kind of go down her bangs. And she's wearing these very loose tied bottoms, but like a tight upper corset type of thing. And she has like a homemade lyre on her back and a sword at her hip, and she just goes, "Oh, I haven't met any of you guys. Hi," and she just starts saying hi to you guys, and
I get up and I'm like, hi! And I put up my hand. My name is Emil Cromwell, I guess Emil Cromwell Amberheart.
she just shakes your hand, and um, you meet her for a little bit. Um, she kind of goes away after telling Sarah about her endeavors and that they were successful. Um,
You really
Yeah.
get along with everyone here. You called them your family?
Oh yes, I have been a part of this guild almost my entire life. Uh, but I make sure to come home from time to time. I have not partaken in the tournament in a long time.
Do you think you're gonna get any challengers?
They would be stupid if they did. And she boops you on the nose.
Do I hear that?
No, you're drunk with Torn.
Fuck. I was good, Dev. That one. We're still singing
Torn says
Dwarven
no.
songs,
You guys are like charging everybody's tables and saying hello because you two are familiar with everybody.
I
Yeah, like I would say you
like
guys are both
between the trips as well. We're just singing like Dwarven songs and shit.
yeah, like you guys are pretty plastered.
How long have you and Nana known each other? When we first, or I should say, when I first saw her at the festival, someone mentioned that Sarah wasn't there, and I'm assuming that was you.
Yes, that is my name.
Well-
I don't know. I have known her since she was how do you say in your terms, teenager, 16. And she looks over and she says, but she did not know that it was me for a long time.
That's not an important part of the story.
What do you mean?
And she's just kind of looking at you and she folds her arms. She's just waiting for you to tell the story, Nana.
Well, she taught me, but she was disguised as someone else. Scarlet, was it?
Yes, that is one of my favorite names. I can even still do the accent almost perfectly.
Oh, let me hear it. I was curious.
And she waves her hand in front of her face, and you see it kind of change from like the perfect skin, like complexion and red hair, to an immediate like kind of a darker shade, like a beauty mark right above her lip, and just long black hair. And she just starts going, "Hello, Emil. My name is Scarlet."
Oh, that's really good. I did. Wow, how did you do that?
It is just a minor illusion.
But you usually have a very, I guess, pronounced accent, and it just disappeared very quickly.
And she starts giggling, and I have been around for a long time. I pick up other people's accents. I could do Larissa as well. And she kind of like goes back into herself and kind of gets that very like the softer tone. It's like, hi, my name is Larissa.
Wow, that's actually really cool. Is there something you can do, or maybe I can do it? Because usually when I try to look like somebody else, my voice doesn't change like that.
Like I was saying before, it's probably just gonna take a lot of practice.
Cross my arms and just kind of pout a little bit.
She looks directly at Roger and goes, "Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of practice."
They start busting out laughing.
And Roger just kind of sits up in his chair. He's like, I'm way too drunk for you to be doing that. I think it's about time I hit the hay, guys. I'm gonna head up to the room. Emil, do not stay up late.
Oh, actually coming with you.
All right, sounds good to me.
On the way there, I want to ask him if I can see his dog tag.
Why?
Why? Oh, I wanted to see what it says, because you said that your name was Secret before, correct? I was just curious of what your dog tag says.
Maybe in a minute. And it's like on the way. It's like maybe when we get to the room.
Okay.
Anyways, so what are you guys doing for the rest of the night? Is there anything you guys want to do specifically or talk to anybody?
I'm just gonna probably go back to bed early and write song.
Okay. Anybody else?
People watching.
You want to people watch?
Sure, why not?
Okay. So
This
you
is
see
like the
a
only time
number.
there's going to be a metric shit ton of people here.
Yeah.
for a
Well, it's
year.
like thinning out too because it's getting late at night. But there definitely are people around. A lot of them, don't look not special, but they don't look like random peasantries or anything like that. Like they're pretty well adorned in like adventuring gear. They look like they have purposes, and there are a couple of people that talk to each other. There's like a halfling and a gnome that are kind of conversing almost all night. It seems to get heated at some point until this elven woman kind of dressed in like very tribal sort of attire gets in the way and stops them from fighting. There is a very, very chieftain-looking half-orc across the way, kind of near them, that is just his whole body is just ruined with scars, and he's missing half of a tooth from his fangs, his tusks. I guess they're calling that fangs.
Yeah.
There is a lot of weird characters in this place, but those are the ones that stick out the most in your mind as you're watching through the night, and they slowly kind of get up and go to bed. Anybody else doing anything?
Because me and Torin are getting drunk, we're just going around trying to get everyone who will to join in us fucking singing dwarven songs and shit.
Okay.
Getting hammered.
I was gonna say there's probably most of everybody kind of turns you down, except for there is a female dwarf that by the name of Tordred.
Right.
And she very, very much wants to sing with you guys, and she does end up doing so.
Brilliant. Absolutely fucking brilliant. And then when things wind down and me and Torin are pretty much, blackout drunk, I'm just gonna pass out. Is it like a giant hearth or anything?
Yeah, there's definitely
I
something
just
like the
passed
left
out
side.
in front of that.
Okay.
I just full on just boo straight onto the ground, just out of it.
Torin probably falls asleep on a table somewhere. Rest of you doing anything?
I want to go to my room and talk
Okay.
to Demon.
Okay. Do you want to do it in whispers?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I just realized I need to actually get Grizz to interact with all of you guys in the morning. Because the most he's interacted is arm wrestling Beja and getting drunk with Carbon.
I was gonna say, we beat Torin.
Yeah, we fucking beat him. God, that was brilliant. Yeah, no. Probably in the morning, Grizz is probably gonna try and get to know each and every one of you. Just because if he knows that you're part of the guild, then he is gonna be going to pen with you at some point after the tournament.
He's too friendly. Fucking extrovert.
Would you rather I play another fucking introvert wizard?
No.
Exactly. This is me branching out and actually trying to play something that isn't a magic caster.
Are we ever gonna find his corpse, or is he just gone
Dude, he
forever?
went on the run. He went on the run. Who knows? Who knows?
It'd be really neat if just as a flavor thing he threw it in. Not dead, but just you see a man in a mysterious white coat running. He's already
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Because that's the thing, when I was talking to Logan about letting Argyle go, it's something I said to him was, I don't want him to, just wind up dead or something. I just want him to be on the run. He's not avoiding the group. He's not, he doesn't harbor any ill will towards any of them or anything. It's just he is running.
Yeah.
So
Hi, can you guys hear me?
yes, we can.
Yeah.
Okay. I've just been trying to talk this whole time and I can't hear myself.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You're a druid, right?
You're quiet again.
Oh, did she? Brilliant. Hopefully you and Grizz are gonna... What? I am insulted. I am hurt. I'm gonna metagame now. You're gonna be the first person I talk to tomorrow. I'm kidding. I'm sorry Grizzlies came off like that. In all likelihood, it's probably because Torrens there.
What would he do if naked Torn was there?
Oh my god.
Wouldn't be phased really, considering that. Oh, I can't tell you that actually. Never mind. Don't worry. It's nothing
Oh.
bad. That sounds really fucking terrible now that I think about it. Grizz wouldn't give a fuck. He's a man of the wilds.
Hmm.
Man of Torrens Wilds. Ooh.
Listen.
First Argyle and Roger, now Grizz and Torin.
Grizz is already interested in someone, and that is a path that's never gonna fucking go anywhere. Hello.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Oh shit, Esteban's here.
So,
Esteban. That's his name now.
Escobar.
Esteban. People play.
So, you guys all do make it to sleep. Unless you guys stop me within the next 5 seconds. Roger, thank you. So, Roger kind of pulls you into the room and shows you his tag.
By showing me.
He's showing you his Wakefield tag.
Okay, I take it off his neck to take a closer look.
Okay, so you kind of just look at the name of it. On the front it has the logo, the tree, and the earthquake that's kind of happening under it, and you turn it around and it says Roger.
I turn around with a big grin. I thought this would say Seeker, honestly, and I'm very happy it doesn't.
He just kind of looks at you, he's like, that was just a code name, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't know how this magic works. Like, it was kind of your first given name, and, I wanted your real name, if anything were to happen, to be Roger.
What's your passive perception?
13.
Okay, I thought so. Yeah. So yeah, he's just like, you know what? My name is Roger.
I just wanted to make sure. So, this turned out better than I thought. I was very scared.
When you wake up in the morning, would you try to be more silent? 'Cause you woke me up yesterday.
I'm sorry, I just get so excited that he gets.
I mean, that's fine. I just, this is probably the first time I've ever had time off being here with you, not waking up early as hell in the morning, and I really enjoy sleep.
Okay. Alright. Since you let me see your dog tag, I'll try to be more quiet when I wake up. Oh, and I almost forgot. Since when Argyle left, he left us a little bit of money, and here's your part of the share.
Is it 150?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me write that down. Okay. And do you go to bed?
Before I go to bed, I make a list of questions.
Okay.
And then I go to bed.
Okay. There's nothing else. We're gonna move on to the next day. You guys do wake up, and it is a normal day in the guild house. Nothing really
Do I wake up
special.
and see Carbon down there before I go to work?
Yeah, you would. But point of order before that, Carbon, are you doing anything? Because you obviously wake up earlier than everyone else.
Probably just take a moment to write in my journal because since I stayed up people watching, I just went straight to meditating.
Mm-hmm.
So write in my journal and then go downstairs and see who.
Okay. So when you get downstairs, Torin is still passed out on the table. Grizz is also the same near like the hearth where the fires are kind of dwindling, just kind of embers in the fireplace. And there's a couple of people like talking to each other to the side. And Deliria seems to be walking through the main hall up the stairs, and she kind of just passes you, and she says, "Good morning."
Good morning.
And she just passes you and continues on her way down the right hall. Other than that, you hear like the dull kind of beginnings of Joel getting ready for the day. And yeah, guess you just take a seat somewhere.
Probably at the, I guess, bar, quote unquote, so she can order whenever the kitchen.
Okay. So the next up, I would say, is probably Dryzen, because she's the only one that went to bed early. Are you doing anything, Dryzen? Uh-oh. Hello? Oh. Okay. So just kind of sit down and wait for breakfast to be made. Next up would be Emil. Emil, you wake up. Roger is snoring loud as hell.
I go to the desk and grab
Well, point of the desk in your room?
Yeah.
Okay. So you grab the what? The questions?
I grab the second letter my mom sent me and kind of just glaze over the words, "He was a wonderful person," and just kind of sigh and shove it in my pocket and leave. And then as I go downstairs.
As you open the door, there is a familiar face just staring at the door, and it is Jasper.
Oh, hello.
Good morning.
What are you doing here? You're staring at us in our door.
I'm watching your room. I was told to watch your room.
Well, I thought that was just like kind of a one-day thing.
I did too. And he just kind of sighs heavily. He's like, you know, I do not like being up watching your room. I mean, to be honest with you, I slept, but nobody came in, so that's good.
Well, I don't know. I don't want you to. No, I just don't
Why
want you
not?
to be up.
Am I scaring you or something?
No, I just feel bad.
It's the skin, isn't it?
No, I mean I have purple skin. You have red skin.
Hey, Bill,
I wish I
feel
had
like
red skin.
Why is that? I feel like purple's more approachable. You know, like red, you just look at someone, you're like, wow, they're probably from hell. And you look at, purple, you're like, wow, I bet they smell like lavender.
Well, red, I'm just like, man, that person is really, really strong, and probably scary, so they would not mess with me.
That's not usually what happens, but I like the sentiment.
Yeah. Well, I'm going down to get breakfast. If you want to come along with me, or maybe get a few more sleep in. I'm sorry that you had to watch us today.
I mean, I got nothing else to do till the tournament.
Are you gonna fight in the tournament?
Absolutely.
Who are you gonna challenge?
I can't say, because if I tell someone, they'll start studying me. You know.
Well,
I can't say.
I'm not gonna tell anyone. I promise.
Make a persuasion check. Okay. So he's just staring at you, and he wags his tail kind of abruptly for just a second, and then he's like, You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe a word you're saying.
What? I would never tell anyone on you.
Maybe you'll just have to watch, because I mean, you know.
Well, I hope you win.
Oh, I'm gonna win.
Oh, what makes you so sure about that? It's gonna be a tougher opponent, isn't it?
You know, I mean, nice try.
I wag my toe in response.
And he's like, oh, so you going to breakfast then?
Yeah, I have to do my daily hip training.
So this time, it'd be nice if you didn't put a scale in my breakfast. I was wondering about that.
Well, I just wanted to make it extra special for you, Jasper.
Oh, it was special, all right.
I'll try to make it less scaly and more foodie.
Foodie, wow. That's a new one, even in my vocabulary.
I try to be a fast talker like you, but it's hard to think of things on the fly.
The best thing to do is you interrupt someone halfway through. They just instantly listen.
Just like this? Oh, dang it!
Yeah,
no, I was too slow.
See, stop. You gotta do it faster. See, I'm gonna ramble on for a second.
Okay,
You gotta interrupt.
And your skin is red. I don't know.
Yes, your skin is lavender. I don't.
And your eyes are yellow.
I'm really
Why aren't your
hungry. Do you
eyes
want to
red?
go get something to eat?
Let's go get something to eat.
All right. He starts walking down with you to the tavern. Carbon, the first person you do see wake up is Drazen. She comes down the stairs in a very, very fancy, like, blue dress.
Are we talking like Disney princess fancy?
Not to that extent, but it is really, really fancy. Do you want to describe it to Carbon here, Drazen? Okay, but she's wearing this pretty nice dress.
So just give her a moment, but you can
Yeah.
the interaction.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What are the rest of you doing while we wait? And I'll get to it in the point of order.
Out of character, does it matter if I participate in this tournament or not?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, because Nana doesn't really care about it. She just wants to perform.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many days until the tournament?
So as of this morning, you're waking up 3.
Oh, when do they post the thing, the names?
You haven't asked.
Oh, I thought we learned last time. I'm gonna go downstairs and go up to Illyria.
Am I lagging or did?
No.
Yeah, I think you lagged.
Did you ask Illyria a question or?
I went down to Illyria and then I stopped.
Okay, she's just at her desk doing paperwork.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Do you know when they post the tournament list?
It'll be today. And you kind of like peek over the desk and you see that's currently what she's working on. She's like making it.
Oh, cool. I'll come back later then. Thank you.
I'll be putting it up in the tavern hall in about 2 hours.
Okay, thank you. And then I'm gonna go to the tavern.
Wait, so before all that happens, I go downstairs?
Yeah.
And I see Carbon and Drazen, and I'll just walk up to Carbon. Carbon, quick, I guess. Favor?
Jasper's like right next to her, him, by the way, and he just has his hand on his hip, and he's just wagging his tail as you're doing this conversation.
I'm ignoring Jasper and just looking down at Emil.
Mm-hmm.
So are you willing to listen? I would love a sound cue or something.
Good morning.
Good
How may I
morning.
help?
So, what's his name? Alpheus wanted to talk to you about Drow Society and all that. If you do that and you go talk to him, can you take me along with me? Take you along? Take me along? There, that's the word I'm looking for. Take me along?
You're a master speechman.
Thanks.
I kind of smile as you stumble over that.
And anyways, yeah, I have a few questions for him, but I don't think he'd be as willing to talk to me alone, and more willing to talk to me if you were with me.
Yeah, I can take you with me during that.
Awesome. Don't forget. Also, Dryzen.
Was that to me?
That was to Dryzen.
Just imagine Emil doing like finger guns, like, hey.
No. Oh, hold on. Let me go next to you. Say hello.
Is she saying something?
Wait, hold on. Say something.
I just stare back.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
just stares at you.
Okay. So what was all of that with Devin yesterday? Does that have to do with anything? Why you're wearing this weird dress today?
Maybe I just want to wear a dress.
Well, why did he come to our table? He said something about a letter.
You would just have to ask him.
Dang, okay. I go back to the kitchen.
Okay. And Joel is in there, and he's kind of folded his arms like you're late.
Hello, Joel. I'm here, ready.
And he just kind of like tosses your apron and hat at you, and it covers your face. And
Let's be hip today.
what?
Hip. You know, heart, imagination, and passion.
He just kind of starts getting the pots and pans ready. And while this is all happening throughout the day, just give me 3. We were doing performance, right?
Yeah, we were doing.
So do 3 performance checks for me again.
Okay.
During this time, Grizz, you do wake up. Same with Beja. Beja's like down there talking to Illyria. She comes back out. Nana, are you doing? Anything?
I'm gonna stay up. I get in my room a bit after I wake up and work on my special song a bit more, and then
Okay, so we'll say like maybe like an hour or so.
yeah.
Okay, so eventually Nana makes her way down. But yeah, Grizz, you're like kind of got not a hangover, but you've been drinking the night prior, and you're just kind of like there's a slobber pool on the floor right where you passed out, and Torrin's on a table, maybe like 10 feet away from you.
Oh shit, sorry. Whoops. Go get a 10.
My rolls are on roll 20.
So the first one is a 17, and you missed type 7s. Okay,
Are
okay, I
you-
just was making sure.
Are you doing anything else, or am I?
No,
or am I
you can. You
getting
guys,
it?
you can do whatever you want to.
Oh, I didn't know if Nana was doing anything else.
Well,
or...
she comes down, but later.
Oh,
So
right.
am I
all
in
right.
the tavern now?
Yeah, you're like in the tavern at this point. Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to Dryzen and be like, "Is there an event today? That's a nice dress." Oh, I see. Well, it looks good. And then I'm gonna go over to Grizz and headbutt him.
I'm assuming like you've headbutt me literally as I'm just getting up.
Yeah,
Right.
that's how I
Yeah.
picture it. But
Not hard, just like a playful headbutt.
Yeah. I
You ready for a rematch?
Maybe after the breakfast. And I give you like a playful headbutt back.
I fall over.
so you take 1 point of damage. No, I'm just
no.
kidding.
I get up after doing that and I go over to you know how you said like Torrance passed out at a table?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
he like sat at the table just passed out, or is he like full on just sprawled out on the table?
So he's like halfway sitting on a chair, and his whole like upper body is like on the table.
I I grab his shoulder and like shake him a bit. Not enough to like launch him off his chair or anything, but just to like, get him to wake up. And I say, "Oi, you old git! Come on, wake up!"
What?
Come on, it's time to get breakfast.
I don't want to go to. I don't want to go to school.
I I shake him a bit harder. How are you, fucker? He ain't a kid anymore.
Ah!
We're getting breakfast.
Ah. Right. And he sort of wipes the drool from his beard, like it's kind of like crushed it into it, and he's like, "Oh, that was a good drinking."
Aye, yeah, it was. And you know what goes well after a good drink? A good breakfast.
And they probably say it at the same time, "A good breakfast." And
We,
you guys get up and head over to Joel and place your
I
orders.
want to order from Joe, like, just this mountain of meat. And I
A
also want
mountain of
Torin to
meat?
get it.
You
Yeah.
see Emil just look terrified at this order.
and Joel's like smiling, and he's like, "Coming right up," and he flexes at you whenever you give an order. Throughout the time, people start filtering in. Devin does come downstairs and like kind of walk directly over to you, Dryzen, and he's just he's like wearing, oh man, how to describe it? Not his armor. He's wearing something very casual. I'll send a picture of what he's wearing, but it doesn't even fit to what you're wearing. And he's like, wow, nice dress."
Thanks, you like it?
I do. Well, what's the occasion?
No reason, I just want to wear a dress today.
Oh. He kind of looks down at his clothes and he's just, well, you look good.
Thanks, you too.
He just, anyways, and he kind of sits down next to you and orders a plate of toast and eggs and stuff like that. He's just kind of like the awkward conversations, like, "How'd you sleep?" Yeah. The rest of everybody kind of makes their way down into the tavern. Is there anything you guys want to do before they post up the tournament listings and stuff in a couple hours?
Was Emil the one who made the mountain of meat breakfast for Torin and Grizz?
Emil definitely had to help.
Right. And I saw that, right? I saw that Emil helped with it.
Yeah.
Once I finished it, I just like I wait, I don't think I actually learned Emil's name, did I? Fuck. I
You would've. Emil said it enough.
Alright. When I finish the mountain of meat, I just look into the kitchen and I said, "Oi, Emil! That was fucking brilliant!"
Thank you, but can you please maybe order less food next time?
That's funny.
It was an entirely joke. My arms hurt from carrying so much.
Don't worry, he'll get used to it over time.
And as you're like saying that, Joe kind of looks at you as he's like flipping some things in grease, and then he just looks at you and kind of does like a back flex. And he just goes, you kind of get the idea of like why he's so buff. He has to carry a lot of shit.
So what'd you order, Grizz?
I mean, did you not just see the giant mountain of meat down?
It's just a mountain of meat.
Aye.
I'm gonna go over to Emil and say, "Can I please have a small mound of meat?"
I kind of stare at her for a second. Is there maybe something else you might want to order?
Oh, are you out of meat?
No, we can make it. I'm just.
Joel is glaring at you,
Coming
Emil.
right up.
Thank you.
Joel does come out and take everybody's orders eventually. If there's something specific you want to order, you can. If not, you'd have generic breakfast.
Hey, after they're done eating breakfast, I want to go over to like the rest of the group essentially, and I want to say, so, allow me to introduce myself a bit proper this time around, because last time, well, I wrestled a dwarf. It didn't go well. Eh, I can't even get mad at that. You fucking nailed me against the ground, didn't you? Anyway, my name is Grizz. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. What about you guys? What's your name? And I like, is Dryzen still there?
Yeah.
I like gesture towards Dryzen then.
Dryson just kind of gets up and walks away.
Alright then.
She's not very talkative.
Hey,
Her name is Dryzen.
Dryzen. Now that's an interesting name. Why not be? I kind of guessed that from the dress, but I and I already know your name, and I point to like Carberin. You're Carberin, Carberin, my drinking buddy from now on.
Yes.
Aye, because this old git kind of lost his touch.
He's just like shoveling food into his face.
I want to bring out what's his face's food, Devin's food.
Devin's food. Okay.
And I'm just gonna be like, so, what were you talking about with our fellow party member Dryson, who for some reason decided to dress up abnormally today?
I don't really know, but I know that she looks very good. I was asking her how her night was.
Yeah, and you also had the courtesy of walking her upstairs. That was very nice
yeah.
of you.
Mm-hmm.
You've never done that before.
You've never... What?
Well, I mean, we've been
You're
here
new
once
here.
before.
How would you know that?
Well, to us, I mean.
You assume much. And he...
I'm just curious is all. This is our party member. I want to make sure nothing happens to her.
Are you afraid of me? I'm not dangerous.
Well, no, but I just want to make sure she's treated with respect.
He's just sort of looking at you. He's like, you're 12.
And I read a lot of books, and they're all say that you should treat women with respect.
Uh-huh. Hence why I walked her to her room and sat next to her and talked to her.
Yeah, and your face got really red. Sort of like when Nana talks to Carbon.
You're a really nosy little kid.
I just like to ask a lot of questions. Get to know everyone.
Well, everything's good. She just sent me a letter saying she wanted to be friends.
Oh, well that's very nice of her. That's weird that she wants to be friends with anyone at all, so I guess you're okay.
And he's just kind of awkwardly looking at you like, go away.
Enjoy your meal.
I will enjoy my meal, Emil.
I walk away.
And he begins eating his food. Eventually, he gets done. He kind of tries to go and find you, Dryzen. How far away are you? Are you just like at a table somewhere, or?
Yeah, I'm like in a corner.
Okay, so he just kind of finds you, and he's like, "Are you okay? You just sort of walked away there. Do I smell?" And he puts his like arm up and smells himself.
It's not you. It's just that guy scares me.
He's harmless. He's like a, I don't know. Do you like bears, animals, something like that?
Yeah, I like bears.
So just how I picture him is he's just like a big mother bear.
It's kind of hard. He's really big. And he's
Yeah. And he just kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and is like, he's a nice guy. Just don't tell him you like to fight unless you want to fight him, because he'll probably fight you. And if you're not ready for it, he's kind of scary then.
Well, I don't like fighting, so that won't matter to me.
Okay. And he just kind of consoles you and he's like, do you want to go sit back over there? I'll defend you from big scary Grizz.
All right. I follow him back to the bed.
Okay.
Emil stares.
And Joel kind of like slams a pan right in front of your face. And he's like, pay attention!
Yes, chef.
As I coming back, can I want to say to Beja, so you know that headbutt you gave me earlier?
Mm-hmm.
How hard can you do that?
I can try it on you and see how hard that is.
I kneel down a bit and I tap against the top of my head and I'm like, go on then, your best shot.
I'm trying to think if I can add anything to this. I don't know if I want to. Could I get advantage if I used a spell to help?
What spell are you using? And how are you using it?
Actually, wait, this one would just give me flat out advantage. I'm going to cast invisibility.
Oh, the attack roll?
I'm literally opening myself up for you to just headbutt me in the head.
Well, yeah, but now you don't know where it's coming from.
I mean, I told you to hit me in the head.
Okay, so just roll to hit him with your advantage.
Yep.
Can I allow the hit to come so Beja doesn't even need to do a roll, it's just flat out damage?
Well, I did 14. Is your AC above 14?
Yes.
Rip.
So,
But I'm letting.
well, right, but the fact is it's not going to do any damage to you.
Alright.
So it hits you because you're just standing there, but it doesn't.
Is it a good headbutt? Is it a headbutt?
I mean, it's not a head, but it feels almost like someone's running into you with their head, but it doesn't hurt at all. And then for you, Beja, it definitely gives you a little bit of a headache. Just
Oh, I'm gonna rub my head.
I kneel down to get on Beja's level, and I go, don't worry about it. I didn't think you'd actually do much, but you know what? Keep trying. And I pat her on the head gently, not roughly.
I'm very strong.
You fucking nearly ripped my arm off last night.
Damn straight.
I've no worries that you'd be very, very strong.
I'm gonna put my arm up to try to flex, but when she flexes, her arm just shakes and no muscles show up.
So, eventually, about an hour or so in, Nana, you do come downstairs. Almost everybody's kind of filtered into this area, but as you're coming, you're heading your way downstairs. You're kind of met halfway with your father. He's walking downstairs as well, and then behind him is sort of everybody of Luz Dominus except for Caius and Lariza, but Alpheus is there, and they just seem to be going downstairs for breakfast.
Good morning, everyone.
And they just kind of wave at you. I can't do all their voices at once. I'm sorry, but they just say hi and your dad kind of he's actually looking better. He's not in his armor. He's walking around. He does still kind of have like baggy eyes. But he's kind of walks down and he's like, "Do you want to? I don't know. Do you want to have breakfast with your old man?"
Sure, why not?
Okay, and he holds out his arm in a manner that you're very familiar for when helping like a lady down the stairs. Like he just kind of puts his arm up for you to like hold on to, like when walking downstairs. And he just kind of holds it there.
I take his arm.
Okay, and he kind of helps you downstairs, and he's not like in his armor. He's kind of in something like, gosh, I want to say, I don't know if you guys all know The Witcher.
I do now.
I'm trying to find the specific his cloth clothing, not his actual armor. But he's wearing something like, oh, here you go. Anyways, I'll just copy this. This is the fastest thing I could find. But he's basically wearing something like that, without the Pip-Boy, obviously. But and he's just kind of helping you downstairs, and the whole he's like, as Lusamius kind of enters the room, everyone just starts cheering and like hooting and hollering and stuff like that, and people like swarm you two as he's you and your father, and he's just like, please, I just want to have breakfast with Nana here. I heard her performance yesterday was pretty good. And then they just like start talking. They slowly kind of disperse and make way. You head like straight up to the bar, and he orders his food, and then he's like about to order food for you, and then he stops and he kind of just, what do you want?
Oh, anything will be just fine.
And he's like, two of the mutton and eggs and toast. And Joel kind of flexes and nods, and he's like, Joel just goes, I hope you're feeling better. That sounds like a pirate. No, I hope you're feeling better. No, fuck, it's bad. But he says, I hope you're feeling better. And Jisco just nods at him, and he goes and sits down, and you find your own table that's kind of relatively empty. The only person sitting at it is Jasper, and then like the entire Lus Dominus and you, Nana, can sit on it if that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just sit and you have a wonderful breakfast with your dad. Halfway through the meal, your dad kind of speaks up and he says, I didn't just hear that you played well. I heard it. I think it was outstanding.
Thank you, Father. I've certainly been practicing and trying my best.
This is, yeah. It's kind of embarrassing to talk about, but I've been trying to learn how to play the lute.
Oh.
He's like, I try when I can. It's just I am not very good at it. He's just kind of scratching at his face a little bit, and he's like, maybe you could help me with some pointers.
I'll do my best. I'm not that good of a teacher, but I'll try, certainly.
And he just kind of like, and kind of just continues eating without making eye contact. And if you're, what's your passive perception at, Nana?
I think it's like 13. Yeah, 13.
Okay, so you would notice that Sarah is trying very hard not to laugh. She's like chuckling and trying to be very incognito about it. But yeah. Yeah, they're all sitting at the table. Are you guys doing anything with that group, or Just gonna kind of let them do their thing.
I wave to Alpheus.
Alpheus probably comes over and gives you a quick squeeze, hugs you. Does the same thing for you, Nana. And then he kind of waves to the rest of you all and sits down. He definitely comes up to Carbon and says, "So are we still doing that interview thing?"
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll be here all day. So whenever you're ready.
I'll have to talk with my group and see if we're doing anything. Otherwise, I'm good to go.
Alpheus, did you do the thing?
And he kind of just looks over towards you and nods and smiles.
Is Larisa here?
Yeah, she's upstairs with Caius.
With Emil chiming up, I look to him. I say, "When are you free, Emil?"
Well, Caius said he would reach me for training, so I'm not sure. Maybe in dinner time?
Okay. I look back to Alpheus and I point to Emil and I say, "Emil's coming with us during the interview."
I'm sure. That doesn't bother me at all.
Okay.
And he sort of sits down and gets ready for his food. Before too long, Caius and Larisa come down. The one thing I guess would be different about these two is Caius. He's wearing like the same. He never takes off his like leather armor, his like gear that he has. But he, he has death from above slung across his shoulder. He comes to the window and you all kind of notice this, but he has a scar that kind of goes from his this one side of his face. I guess is it in his? I think it's in his picture. If you pull up his picture, yeah. So there's a scar that goes from the top of his like the left eye all the way down to his bottom lip, and it is actually. It seems like it's been healed up, and it's definitely something that's kind of you've noticed about him, but it is healed up.
It is something that I would notice.
Yeah.
Okay. What
It's
happened
not-
to your
it's not like-
face?
And he's just he's like, "Oh, you mean the healing Larisa just did to me?"
Yeah, I guess so. Is that what happened?
That's Driscoll's voice, motherfucker. God damn it. You mean the healing that Larisa just did to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Scars aren't really nice to have constantly.
Well, no, but don't you think it's cool to have a whole bunch of scars?
No, it is definitely not cool. It kind of makes you more determinable. But this scar is one I got in the Shadowfell, so
Oh, okay.
I just was making sure it healed up. And Larisa's just kind of like politely behind him, and she just says, "Do you have any scars, Emil?"
Maybe when I fought the necromancer, something in my stomach. I haven't really examined myself.
Well, if you have any scars that you want to get rid of, I can help with that. I got rid of the
my
one for-
scars.
Oh, okay.
Helps me
And-
remember everything.
And she just kind of, she's like, I had to get rid of Driscoll's big nasty one the other day. That one took forever.
You really are amazing, Louisa, doing all of this for everyone.
Oh, speaking of all of this for everyone, like you said, your kobold friend Vic says hi. Or wait, no, she goes, hi.
That sounds like
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
That sounds like Vig's. Did you meet her? Did you think she was awesome?
She was really cute.
Yes, she's super cute. She's the cutest kobold ever.
I mean, yeah, actually, I would have to agree with you. We were able to resurrect Aquasheld with the help of the chieftain and Vix and a couple of the other people in Westwater that knew that kobold. There was an Escobar. There was a weird old man.
Old Man Weg, did they mention us? And Escobar?
Escobar didn't. Vix is the one that mentioned because we were talking to them, and we said that you sent us. You all sent us, and Vic said to say hello. Old man Weck, that guy's pretty weird.
He's also super magical.
What? And then
Incredibly.
Alpheus from like the back, is just like, yeah, you didn't notice that? That's Caius' voice. Fuck me. You didn't notice that? He said no, and he's just kind of like, oh, yeah.
It's blinding.
It's like a nuclear explosion almost.
Well, we were trying to find his staff, but we didn't find it.
Now that
Oh,
sounds like a
Alpheus, would you
situation.
know anything about?
And he just kind of gets off his thing and gets out of the table after he's finished eating and comes over and he's like, what do I know about a staff?
So he told us there was a staff. I think it was Elder Heartwood, something. But he said
Sirwood? Something?
Trainer.
what? Oh, Trainheart. Trainheart.
Oh,
staff.
that terrible cough. I'm so
Wait,
sorry.
his staff is a Treantheart staff?
Yeah, but he said it was in like a white tower or something, and we don't know where.
Well-
the Cobalt King has one of those staffs too, but it's not the same
Wait,
one.
I didn't see that.
Wait, you didn't see
The
it?
chieftain has a staff made of the heart of a treant?
Yeah.
Wow. That's extremely rare. And he just kind of like just starts thinking to himself. He's just kind of pulling the bottom of his lip and pulling it down, and then pulling the bottom of his lip and pulling it down. And the Reza just kind of steps into this awkward silence, and he might be like that for a little bit.
I can wait.
Okay. He just does that for a little bit, and he comes out of it, and it's like, what were you saying?
Would you know any white towers that would have?
Oh, yeah. And he kind of pulls out his map, and oh, yeah, just look at the map. Convenient. He says, I know of one in Lorelei.
Do you know how many there are in the world?
As far as I'm concerned, there's 3 in Astal. I don't know how many are in the world. But I know there's one in Daxio. I know there's one in Lorelei. And I know there's one in Lucra.
Okay.
Are you looking for white towers or ivory spires?
Ooh, did he say white towers? I think he did.
I don't remember. Well, why don't you just give us both, just in case?
Well, so I know that there are 4 ivory spires. There's Daxio, Lucra, and Lorelei, just like the whites. But I've heard tell that there is a ivory spire on the continent of Iwatai. And he points to the map and shows you this.
Was it an ivory spire or white tower?
Ivory.
An ivory spire.
Can you say the name of that one again?
Iwatai.
I pull out my notebook and jot this information down.
And he just says, he said it was from a tower? What?
Do we have a map we can write this on?
I pull my map out,
Yeah,
Okay.
do you want me to put them out for you guys?
please.
I'll do that after the session, just remind me.
Yeah, I wrote it down.
Well, maybe
Anyways.
you heard of him? You saw him, right? Does he seem familiar?
No, not at all, actually.
Did he talk to you in
crazy.
what is that language you speak?
He did speak Sylvan, which was strange, especially for a human to know. And he says, and Loreza kind of speaks up, and he was also speaking in Undercommon, which was really strange.
He also spoke in Abyssal.
Does he just know all of the languages?
Apparently, he also knows Draconic and Orcish and Common and Infernal.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, I talked to him in all the languages to see what he knew.
All he did for us when we met him is he started screaming about fairies and Sylvan, and then he just grew a bunch of body hair.
Well, we were his grandkids, or at least that's what we told him. So maybe he
A
felt
lot,
more
yeah.
comfortable around us.
I think that guy's just a nut job. And Alpheus just kind of starts nodding. He's like, it is kind of curious how he knows about a giant heartwood, though.
Oh, did you sense any portals while you were there?
What? No?
No?
Was I
Oh,
supposed to?
okay. No.
There's one
it's-
offshore of an abyssal nature.
Yeah,
Oh.
if you didn't see it, then you wouldn't know anything about it then.
I heard, that's so strange. And he just goes back into thinking.
Yeah, Westwater's pretty strange.
I've never. Wow. And then Larissa kind of looks at you and she's like, hey, I'm from Westwater.
I think she
You're-
meant the good kind of strange.
Your dad sold me handcuffs.
Wait,
Yeah. And she sort of she kind of gets all quiet and she kind of puts both of her hands on her hip and she's like, Bishop Blazed,
Yeah?
what are you gonna need handcuffs for?
Can
To
we
cuff
totally-
hands.
Can we totally just
For?
audibly be laughing at that?
Yeah, you can.
I don't really have a purpose for them yet, but I know I'll be cuffing someone.
And she just kind of shakes her head.
You gotta be prepared. He also gave me. I'm gonna pull out my bag of holding. I'm gonna pull out the scroll casing. And he also sold me this, and I think he. Hold on. Was there anything else? I'm gonna dig through my bag.
Speaking of the bag of holding, maybe Carbon should have it.
At this point, Joel kind of just taps you on the shoulder,
God damn
Emil,
it.
and he's like, "You haven't been working.
Sorry, this also something.
Where's your passion?"
Right here, and then I bust into the door and start working again.
Make another performance check.
Ah, fucking damn it. Alright. Performance. Oh shit. 24.
So, Carbon, really quick, because I just remembered. The funny elf you're talking about, is it the one in your one-on-one you're looking for?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what was your performance roll, Emil?
24.
24. Okay. What are you doing to get back to work? Fast and
What
get
do
him
I
impressed.
I'll like start doing all the meat jobs and like flipping them on the grill, and like making
Meat
the,
job.
making the fire like spark higher with my thaumaturgy and producing
Oh. Okay, so he starts smiling and he just nods. You do not see that individual around Carbon. There's no sign of him.
Out of character, that's a big oof, but
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
By the way, did Emil actually say that to me, or was that cut off?
It was cut off.
Okay.
Wait, what did I say?
Do you give the bag of holding to Carver?
Oh, that was cut off.
So I
Um,
don't know that you said that.
Yeah.
Well, how long has it been? Are the postings up?
Probably about to be. I was about to go into that, yeah.
Anyway, your dad really likes stories.
Yeah, he really does. And she just smiles real big.
I'm going to enjoy telling him about the story how I handcuffed someone with the things he sold me.
He'd probably think that's really funny.
Me and Todd are just laughing even louder.
But before too long, Illyria, that's her name, she comes in and begins to like get everybody's attention. And like this music starts to play, and everyone kind of just stands out of the table. The whole place is full of people. And she just walks slowly towards like the quest board, and pins this very long list with numbers for each like rank. There's like the diamond, there's platinum, there's gold, there's silver, and there's bronze. And she turns around and she says, "You may now sign up for the tournament if you so desire." And then she walks out of the room. And then right as she walks out of the room, everybody gets out of their like chairs and starts rushing towards the tournament thing to write their name on it.
I'm gonna rush too.
Okay.
I look at Torin, and I just say to him, "Same as the last time."
He's just looking at you,
I
and then he
sm-
just
I
gets
have
up
this,
and
like,
he
grin
gets up
back.
and starts running towards the thing.
I follow suit. I fucking leg it today.
Okay.
Oh god,
Is anyone else going to sign up for the tournament at this very moment?
I'm going to wait until the crowd dies down.
Okay. Anybody else?
Not yet.
Roz and just watching.
Okay. Devin does get out of his seat and walk over there. And he just kind of gives like a smile back towards you and your snack, and heads over towards the market board. Everybody at your table, Nana, that you're kind of sitting at with all loose dominas, get up and go towards the board as well.
I follow, but I'm not going to put my name on the thing.
Okay. There is basically everybody you've seen. Zentisia is there. She's like the first one right there, or they are there, and what's she? God, I keep saying she, they. You guys don't know what they are. But yeah, writes their name, and then all these names get wrote down. Even Roger kind of wakes up with all this commotion at this point, and actually goes to put his name on the thing.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I raise an eyebrow.
And there's like this quill right next to it, and everyone's using it and using it and using it. The first person to it would probably be Beja. Beja, you're putting your name down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you write your name down on one of the bronze sections. Gotta write that down.
Is it like a case of you write down your name and then who you're challenging and then like the turn?
No. You just write your name down.
So
Yeah.
on
when the
day,
time
it's when-
comes, on the day you say you like basically walk up and you say, "I challenge this person."
I've already practiced that one.
And there is a big, there's like a big commotion, and through everything, Theranos kind of like just waiting for everyone to calm down and settle. But he has like a big scroll in his hands as well. And he's like sitting on top of like the railing of the stairway. But yeah, you see a bunch of individuals signing up. Who is next? Grizz, you sign your name up, right?
I definitely. Do I
sign it.
notice my boy anywhere around here?
Torin or
You.
no.
Fuck.
Torin's name is on it though. Before you, he got there before you.
Bastard. Beat me again.
But
I'd like to stay on the side and watch people who sign up.
Yeah, you can. And there's like a ton of them, and I'll kind of go through them on the day of. But yeah, Grizz, you write your name. Basically, you're the first of the bronzes that's put their name up. Grizz, you write your name right under Callista Maruzia. And gosh, who was next? Devin writes his name on there. Roger kind of walks up to the board and writes on the thing, but then he starts like panicking a little bit, and then he writes down, and then he walks away. Is there anyone else that's signing it up for it yet? Before it calms down. Okay, so Carbon, you walk up and you put your name down right next to someone named Gura.
Okay.
Are you looking for anyone's name in specific on here before you go back to your seat?
No.
Okay, so very next person would be Emil. Are you signing up for this?
I said no. Like 3
Okay,
times.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you at all. Okay, so that is
Every time like someone leaves like the bar after they're signed up, I do like the hype thing to get them hyped for it and shit. Like, yeah. And shit like that, and I'm like patting them all on the back, and I'm saying like,
a couple people
Shit.
like return that sort of enthusiasm, and Farino, after it's all calmed down, he starts to read from this big scroll, and he's like, "I will now read the rules for the tournament." And everyone's like, and he's like, "We need rules." And he unscrolls this scroll casing, and he says, "Number 1, you cannot challenge someone of your current rank. That defeats the purpose." And then he's like, "No lethal damage. Your spells will be suppressed to not do lethal damage with the bracers. Do not worry." And then he pops a cold one, apparently. The challenger the person who challenges needs to roll the dice for the arena to be fought in. Number 4, you must wear the bracers that the tournament will provide for you. Be courteous to all the spectators from outside the guild. Challenge at your own risk. And the last but not least, just have fun with it. This is all for your embetterment. It's just sort of challenging yourself, getting better than you are currently. And he's like, "That's all. The tournament will be held in 3 days." And he sort of undoes the what is it called? Winds up the scroll again and puts it back into the scroll casing.
I turn to Joel and be like, how long do we have until we can sign up? Do you know?
I think you. That's Roger. What? I think you can do it at any time.
Okay.
Up until the day of.
Alright, I go back to cooking.
Okay. But that kind of settles down. Everyone sits down, and it's like people are more talkative now. People are getting excited, you know. And yeah, it's just getting like a nice atmosphere around here. That's not what I wanted. This one again. But anyway, so yeah, it's getting really nice in there, and yeah. Is there anything you guys want to do before I move on with the story again? I won't be skipping like a day, just a couple hours.
They're just gonna go up to Illyria and say, "Hey, so did you get any spells yet?"
It's no. They don't just grow on trees.
I wish they would. I'm gonna walk away.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
Nothing until I get off of my shift.
Okay.
I guess I'll talk to Dryzen and Nana, who are at the bar. No, Dryzen's at the bar. So you're not gonna fight?
No, I don't want to fight.
Okay, well, I thought you might want to get the gold medallion that they have. Since you're into gold and everything.
Dryzen's eyes just light up like, what medallion?
Yeah, they have... Well, actually, Devin, what rank are you again?
I'm a gold.
You can show him your, necklace thing.
Sure. And he holds up his Wakefield badge that says that he's a gold, and it is much more intricate than yours is, and way more beautiful.
Can I touch it?
Hey.
Wow. Yeah, sure. And he sort of unclips it from the back of his neck because it's like on this what are those called? Those little metal beads that click. He pulls that off and just kind of hands it to you. On it, you see like,
Dryzen just like stares at it and
yeah,
smiles.
it's like it's got the beautiful ornate design of the actual guild sign on it, and on the back it just in very very nice cursive says Devin Quincy.
I think I want to fight.
Wait, are you seriously?
Yeah, I really want this medallion.
So if you want one of mine, you'd have to fight a gold. Do you think you're ready?
I don't know. I just really.
Okay. So are you heading over to put your name on the board?
I'm just gonna think about it.
Okay. And he gets his thing back from you when you're done ogling his necklace. And he just goes, yeah, I had to do you know, I guess you guys are new here. Do you know Garth, Fat Rabbit?
No.
That's who I challenged when I became a gold.
Were you a silver or a bronze?
I was a silver. I did not skip that high. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The only person I've ever seen skip is Anticia.
I don't know why, but Dryzen likes gold? Not the value, but the actual metal? It's really weird.
He just kind of smiles. So yeah. Before too long, Emil, you are able to get off of work after that point.
I immediately go find Kais.
Okay, he's sitting at a table. He's just kind of sitting there.
Kais, I'm off. Can we go train now? Maybe?
I mean, sure, but can it wait just a couple? Actually, you want to go now?
Yes. I don't know if maybe Torin and Grizz want to come along. They're always fighting each other.
Well, if I thought you were training, what?
Oh, well, I don't know if that'd be a great impression.
Well, if you're training and I'm your teacher, then there's no point to other people coming.
Oh, you're gonna be teaching? Oh, okay, yeah.
Wasn't that the plan?
I wasn't entirely sure, but yeah.
I don't know how much we'll be able to learn, but
And I
mean,
pull up my list.
I don't know.
I also have a
I'll
few questions.
show you a technique or two. I don't know.
Oh,
And he gets out. He slides his chair out from under the table, and he's just waiting for you to finish whatever you're doing.
I pull up my list and I'm like, oh, I also have some questions for you because I always get so nervous. So
How about we put a little incentive on it? That's Jasper again. Hello. No. How about we put incentive on it, and if you do well, I'll answer one question.
Just one?
Well, no, you could do well multiple times.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, that'll work.
And he kind of leads you to the training room down that direction.
My tail is just like flipping like a happy golden retriever.
Okay. What are you rest of you doing?
So is Ferno still by the board?
Yeah, he's like pleasantly like humming to himself. He seems to like this time of year.
So I'm gonna go up to him and ask. So you said that the challenger has to roll for the arena, right?
You'll have to come again. What did you say? I'm lost in thought.
You said that the person who challenges has to randomly pick the arena, right?
Yes, you'll roll a 6-sided die, and he kind of pulls one out of his pocket. It's like a wooden, carpenter's made like dice. And he says, for every single 6 arenas that you could possibly fight for, and it's all based on luck. You could get one that's good for somebody who likes to be in your face combat, or you could get one that's kind of at a disadvantage for those with melee.
Do you have like a list of them, or?
Those are a secret that only Illyria and I may know.
Could I get a peek?
No. Roll a persuasion check.
I love the voice. Can I just say, I just love it.
16 plus something. I don't know. Persuasion, 16 plus 420.
He sits there for a long moment and he says, if you take your name off the board, I'll show you.
Sure.
Wait, so are you not going to compete?
Well, I was more thinking I could take it off and get it and then just put my name back on, but
No, that's cheating. No seeing the arena then. And he's just kind of looking at you like, you little shit.
mm,
Do I?
I know things about you.
And he just kind of starts tapping his foot. He's like,
Do I hear that whole exchange?
I'm just gonna do that thing where you like do the double, like 2 fingers on your eyes back and forth. I'm gonna walk away.
Okay. He sticks his tongue out at you as you're walking away, but that's what it ends at. Anybody else doing anything?
Can I like bring my father back to my room and like show him like how I'm practicing the song that I'm gonna perform?
Yeah. Yeah, you could. You kind of bring him into your room, and he's looking around. And he says, the other bedrooms are much nicer than this. Are you going to participate in the tournament?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't really have much of a reason to fight. I'm more interested in performing.
Well, isn't part of your... Sarah trained you, right?
Well, I did have training, yes.
Well, I just... Sarah always says the more that she experiences new things, the better of an artist she becomes. I mean, I'm not trying to force your hand. I'm just saying, even the silver rooms are better than these. And he looks around. Bronze rooms.
Maybe. I'll consider it, I guess.
Oh, yeah, it's like trying to avoid telling you what to do. I really recommend it. Not as your father, but as upper of the guild.
I appreciate it.
And I would appreciate it if you showed me your song again. Because I do not understand how you get your fingers around the neck of the lute like that. And he's trying to hit like an E minor chord, and he's just like, how do you hold down the strings?
Do I roll a performance check?
If you want, yeah.
22.
Yeah, so you can like show him if you want, or you could not.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to help him.
Okay. And it's kind of strange for someone who, you would assume have a very, very strong grip, especially in combat, has very weak gripping fingers. Like his fingers don't press very hard into like the lute. And they're either pressing way too hard or way too soft. And it's very difficult to train him for, I'd say, the better part of like an hour, trying to teach him a little bit and showing him different things. He's a very slow learner with this stuff, but you're able to help him a little bit.
Can I perform the song that I've been preparing and ask him about it?
Yeah.
So it's like basically going to be a song about moving on and like realizing that loving someone and letting them go is just as good as, being with them. And how she's found someone beautiful to her as well, and that's someone that she cherishes.
Okay. So he listens, and you finish your song, and he stops for a moment and just sort of stands up, and he just starts clapping. It's like that. You're just so talented.
Thank you, Father.
I do have a couple of things to do before, the tournament and other things. I have to check up with Ariza, make sure that I can continue. But I'd like to come back again sometime and teach me.
Of course, as long as I'm here, I'll do my best.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And he sort of does a very polite kingly bow at your doorway, and then just starts to walk towards his room.
It's still really awkward between them, so it's just gonna kind of end.
Yeah, and that's why he's just kind of like, Anyone else doing anything?
After I'm done like signing up and everything, I'm gonna start kind of like just looking around to see if I see you, but I'm like visibly kind of anxious, like worried,
Uh-huh.
and I'm looking for him. I'm just keeping an eye out, looking around, seeing if I spot him or anything like that.
Okay. We'll do point of order. Let's see. Who would I want to go first? So who's all still in the tavern? It would be Dryzen, Beja, Carbrin, Grizz.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Okay, Dryzen wants to go outside of town and just kind of be on her own for a little bit.
oh, okay, so she kind of walks around and enjoys nature and stuff like that, like around.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man, so you probably just you want to leave town and get into some really forested areas, or?
No, just like outside of town.
Okay. Yeah, you can easily do that. You kind of take I would say you probably take the east gate. That one's kind of closer towards a patch of nature that's close to the city. And on your way there, this is actually really interesting. So you're on your way there. You notice a couple of people, strange characters for sure. Something you notice that's strange as hell. There is a. Let me change the music for you because this is going to be different. Where the hell is it? We'll do this one. I think that's the one. Yeah, there we go. But you're sort of walking down this long dirt pathway, and normal peasants kind of walk by, farmers and carts. You notice that there's a light brown haired, maybe pretty young man, maybe around 30s, human years, looks human, walking down the path, but what he's wearing is sort of loose, kind of monkish garb. And that's still not what's weird about him. What's weird about him is there is a very large turtle walking right next to him. And to the other side of him is a pig. And he's just seems to be walking in the opposite direction you are. He's walking into the town. But he doesn't really say anything.
Dryzen just waves at them.
Yeah, so you're waving at this guy?
Yeah.
So as you're waving at him, the pig actually stands up on its two back feet, kind of, in a really kind of cartoonish way, and waves its little pig paw at you. And then the turtle just kind of yawns and nods at you. Just nods in your direction. And the human male in the middle just smiles and waves at you too, and just keeps walking by.
Dryzen thinks that's the best thing she's ever seen.
Are you stopping him, or are you just letting him walk away?
I'm just letting him walk away.
Okay. So you make your way to the nature. You find are you wanting to do something specific other than just enjoy nature and stuff, or?
I'm gonna teach my snake how to fish.
Oh, okay, cool. Make an animal handling check.
Nice.
19 total?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd say it probably takes quite a few hours because it's a snake. But you actually have taught this snake how to fetch. You could write that down on your character sheet somewhere if you want, but your snake knows how to fetch.
For the rest of the time, she's just gonna practice spell.
Okay. When it starts to get nighttime, are you heading back or are you staying out?
She'll stay out for a while.
Okay. Okay. So back at the tavern, not too long before Dryzen leaves, and all of that, Emil, Caius does take you down into the training room. And it's like a sand pit, and there's a bunch of dummies, and he unslings his crossbow from his back and leans it up against the wall, and he kind of puts his hands out, and he's like, so what did you want to learn?
Well, I don't know if you can shoot fire like I can.
What?
And I'll go to a dummy and I'm gonna use fire. What is this stupid thing called?
Firebolt?
A firebolt on it.
And so you cast Firebolt. I guess just... It's a dummy. I won't make you roll for an attack, but you sort of hit it with this Firebolt from a few feet away, and Caius is just sitting there. He's like, oh, I thought,
Well,
no, I can't use magic.
No, I know that. I just figured you didn't. But Roger did teach me how to use a knife, and I haven't practiced in a while.
I'm not okay. So, do you want to show me? I don't know. Do you want to spar?
Yeah. I don't think I'll win, but I can give it a shot.
So he takes like one of the daggers out of his boot, and he kind of flicks into the air, and he grabs onto the blade like with his fingers, and he hands it to like the handle side towards you, and he hands it towards you.
Okay, I'll take it.
And he goes over to like the thing on the wall and grabs like a kind of a rusty dagger. Not like I don't want to say rusty like this place is fucking ghetto, but it's like an older, not as fancy dagger. And the dagger he gives you is definitely very nice.
Like nicer than my +1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Are you sure you want me to practice with this?
And before you could say anything, he's gonna make an attack at you.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Where is his thing? Here we go. Okay, that's what I add to it. Okay, what's your AC?
It's 15.
Okay, so there is a chance he misses. Let me roll for it. Okay, nope, that's a 30 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so since he doesn't have that anymore, I can't fast do this, but you take one point of damage as he just kind of like slashes at you. Like he's not trying to hurt you. And as he does, he says, he just goes, "Your footwork is just terrible." And he kind of places his left one in front of him, and his right one behind him, and he says, "Have you ever heard of a pirouette?"
In a book about ballet.
So not only is the ancient elven dance of ballet great for concertos or different sorts of plays, it's also very efficient in combat. And he's just like waiting for you to strike at him.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do it in his style and kind of jab.
Yeah.
him.
So add a +3 to hit.
Holy okay.
Yep.
Plus my. Do I add anything else to it? Hold on.
Your dexterity.
My dexterity. Thanks.
Yeah, because you're. Yeah, and your proficiency because you're proficient with daggers, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep. So.
So that's 2, 4, 7, 18.
Okay, so you go to strike at him, and it actually does hit him, like right across the arm.
I'm sorry.
But like as you're like trying to hit him, he pirouettes out of the way, so he takes like less damage, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's more of a flavor thing, but he's like teaching you how to like position.
Okay.
And he says like, if you're not careful, those blows will kill you. And he sort of like just kind of grabs his arm and like you see him cast something on himself, and it goes away.
Yeah, being unconscious isn't very fun.
And he says, and basically through the entire time, in-game mechanics, that's not enough. Like, he's only going to do this for maybe like an hour or so. In-game, that's not even close to as enough training as you need to actually learn an ability.
That's fair.
But he definitely, he's like spending time with you. He's trying to tell you, hey, it's not all about trying to hit. It's about trying to hit and get out.
Okay.
He tells you about attacking from blind sides and stuff like that. But mostly he just talks about dagger stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that's happening for about, I'll say like maybe an hour and a half.
How good am I doing?
Just roll a regular d20. Tell me what you get.
D20. Please. 15?
You do pretty good.
Okay.
You feel like you are really stressed out, but you feel like that's maybe pushing you to do better. So above in the tavern, while this is all happening, a few moments after Emil and Dryzen sort of leave and go on their way, I'd say about 30 minutes in, there is like a kind of a not a loud commotion, but definitely someone like has come to the guild hall. And Grizz, you were looking out for what was it again? You?
Yeah.
As you're just you're sitting there in a chair, and I'm assuming your like hands are on your chin, just kind of waiting and worrying.
Yeah. I'm constantly just looking around, like, where the fuck is he?
Yeah. Okay. So, as like you're about the point where you're like about to go probably look for him, or ask what quest they took, you see a very large mastiff kind of coming through the door.
Okay.
Can you guys see this if I show you this?
Big mass.
Did that show it to you guys or no?
Where?
Yeah, where is
Oh, I have to do this. I see, guys.
Is it in the timeout
Hold on now.
dimension?
Oh,
yes.
That's a big boy.
Puppy!
Okay, so you see this dog.
I don't see an image.
It's in your character handout. If you don't see it, you can go find it.
His name is Sarge.
Yep. And then closely right after Sarge is someone that you've known and is part of Yu's group. Troopa kind of walks in behind the dog. And you would know that this is Troopa's dog, Sarge.
Right.
And they walk in and everybody sort of files in. Right after Troopa and Sarge comes Bones. She walks in kind of like ducking her head to get through the doorway because she is 7'8". So
Grizz just gets like a little smile on his face seeing her.
the very next person comes in, Leon, kind of in that exact same pose as his picture is, walking with that over his shoulder. And very next person comes you. He walks in.
As soon as I see him, I get up, I rush over to him, and I give him a giant bear hug, and I just go, you, my boy! I've missed you!
And he's right as he walks in and everything, you pick up you, and you just kind of feel like he's like, whoa, hey, and he's like, put me down. And Chloe, you can kind of feel like daggers getting stared into you. And then you kind of notice from behind him, Chloe's standing there, and she does not look happy with you.
I put him down, and I like kneel down to Chloe, and I say, I'm sorry about that, lass. I've just really missed him, and I give him like a pat on the back.
She just narrows her eyes at you, and you seems to be looking around the tavern, like kind of like looking past you, like looking around for everybody. He notices a couple faces and waves at them, and he kind of mentions that he goes, "We just got back from a mission in Lerwick, buddy," and he Leon's like, Yeah, man, it was like really rough.
Oh? Oh, so what did you have to do?
Oh, like, and Leon kind of keeps talking. He's like, dude, there were like bandits everywhere.
Bandit.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was out of character.
And Troopa just kind of starts messing with Sarge's face. He's like, "You excited to be home, buddy?" And Troopa's like messing with him, and Sarge just kind of barks really loud. And the people that are in the tavern definitely hear Sarge's bark because he's a big dog. So people kind of come over, say hey. And yeah, Bones immediately heads straight over to the bar. Is anyone sitting at the bar? All right. No.
I'm not.
I'm sitting where everyone else was.
Okay, so but Bones just kind of goes over there, and those of you that care or pay enough attention, she just gets like a huge old tankard of ale.
Can I go pet Sarge?
You can go try. Yeah, you can go pet Sarge.
I do.
Okay, so you walk over, and Troopa is kind of like right next to his dog, and Sarge, like as you're approaching, Sarge is slobbering everywhere, and Troopa just goes, "Oh, hey, how are you doing? That's not the voice I wanted. Hold on a second.
Just
I want
for
more.
that, you-
I want more country folk. What's country? Oh, hi there. How are you doing?
Hello there.
Have you met Sarge? No, that's not the fucking voice. Fuck.
It's
Have you met
Jasper.
Sarge?
I knew it. Everyone's Jasper.
Everyone's Jasper.
So is can we see Jasper? Can I look around for Jasper?
Can we change your name to just fucking Jasper?
Fucking everybody Jasper. Or every Jasper.
Like, there's no one else in the guild. Just everyone here is just Jasper in disguise.
Yeah. But so, God, I have to work on his voice. But he just goes, well, I think we met you before
When?
when we were heading out. You talked to the little guy, the tiefling.
I blink.
And he's like, and then Yu's like, Emil! And Yu just speaks up. He's like, Emil, where is Emil?
Did I hear them going for training or whatever?
You would have seen them walk
Seeing
away.
them leaving?
Yeah.
Oh, so they left a while ago.
Oh. And then he's like, so do you like my dog, Sarge?
Yes, I do. I love dogs, and I'm gonna pet dog.
He's very happy. He loves it. But he's like, I don't know if like how big dogs always slobber over everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of what's going on.
I'm gonna try to avoid that.
Yeah. But yeah, they very, very much needed R&R. They look like they've been through a lot of hard times, little beat up, scars over their bodies. They get something to eat, and they're just kind of, they'll get like people come to the table and talk to them, and
Do I notice like these things on you, like how he's a bit beaten up and shit?
yeah, it's not like like not even just beaten up,
in-
it's just like dirty too.
I instantly turn just like mother bear mode. I'm like, oh, what the fuck happened to you, lad? And I'm just like, I'm looking over him. I'm like, seeing if everything's like, if he's like broke anything.
Oh no,
Like-
he's not. He's not broken. He's just sore. There's like purple bruises in places. There's like a definitive scar that kind of runs the length of like his neck. Looks like something cut him.
Oh my god, no,
Yeah.
my
I
boy.
think the one that's worse for wear is definitely Leon. He's real fucked up. Like he has one of his arms is kind of in a sling. Yeah.
That's
Those
the,
bandits did a number.
Holy shit.
Are you saying that to them or?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, man, I like broke my arm.
I'm like full on mother bear for all of them, especially.
and you is like get away from me. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Lad, I know you're fine, but I mean, look at you. You could have ended up worse. And then where
I'm
would I have
fine.
been? I take that with like a grain of salt. I'm like,
Yeah.
you can say
Um,
that, but
And then, Chloe doesn't really say anything. Bones is just like at the bar chugging.
what a woman. I just say that out loud. I just look
You
at
guys
it. I'm like, what a woman.
What a woman. And Leon probably hears that because he's like sitting next to you and he's just like, whoa, bro. Be careful with that one, yeah?
You know, I've been trying to bark up that tree for God knows how long now, right?
And he pats you on the shoulder. He's like, I'm pretty sure she just wants to kill things, man.
Maybe someday. Maybe someday.
But yeah. So is there anything you want to do with them before I mention that Emil comes back and Emil explodes all over this group?
Hey.
Phrasing.
It's only
So-
been like God knows since the beginning of the session since I wanted to talk to them.
The freezing today has been very interesting. We've had meat jobs and fucking handcuffs and shit like that. It's like, what?
I want to eventually go over to Carbon and ask to do the Jeremy thing, but that's like a side.
Well, you can do that now.
I go up to Carbon. Hello.
I look up from my studying. Are you wanting to go?
Yeah. I nod.
Okay, let me just put this book up in my room real quick.
Okay.
You can
And then I'm
Go, Beja.
What?
Yep.
7.
Okay. So go to Whispers for me.
Oh no!
Can I just say, I love the giant mastiff bard. Look at him, he's a big boy. Oh! I'm a fucking idiot! I have speak to animals! Holy shit.
Oh my god, please.
I'm gonna have a conversation
Talk
with
to the
Sarge.
fucking dog.
I'm gonna do it!
Woof woof, motherfucker.
I'm gonna pet the boy. How long does it take to cast the ritual? It's like 10 minutes,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, 10.
So Beja just kind of blinks twice and then
and then I say, actually, I don't need to talk to Jeremy today.
Are
Thank you,
sure?
though. Yeah, I'm sure. And I'm gonna walk away.
I just sit back down and I kind of watch her walk away.
Okay.
And then eventually return to studying.
I feel like that was like the most seemingly railroad thing I've ever done yet. uh,
I mean, it wouldn't have been if somebody could pass their wisdom saving
I was
throws.
gonna say.
I've only succeeded one wisdom saving throw like ever. It's
it was
uncanny.
it was like a really important one though. So yeah,
So, okay, yeah, okay.
you guys just hanging out. Is there anything you want to do before Emil returns?
As I'm like kind of looking over like the entire, Yu's entire group,
Mm-hmm.
oh god, what's her name? Chloe? That's her name, right?
The blonde
who's,
haired,
like-
curly hair.
Yeah, the one who's
protective
attached
over
to
you.
you.
Yeah, that's Chloe.
I'm even looking like over her. I'm full on worried about each and every one of them. And I want to go up to Sarge. I want to pet him, and I want to cast Speak with Animals.
Ooh,
as a
okay.
ritual. And I want to ask it, like, I want to just like kind of whisper in his ear, like, "Hey Sarge, can you tell me what actually happened? Because these guys are looking really worse for wear, and I'm worried."
And a very loud, obnoxious voice right back at you is like, "They were attacked by bandits!
How many?
There was probably about 20 of them in this encampment."
Gee, Christ, 20 of them? You're kidding? Fucking hell! The fuck were they doing going into that type of a mess?
It was a quest put by the Wakefield.
I know that, Sarge. I know that.
Don't
just-
worry, I would never let anything bad happen to them.
I know you wouldn't, Sarge. You're a good boy. And I give him like another pat.
I love pets.
I know you do. And I'm just gonna like keep patting him.
Okay.
As we go upstairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I ask him a fucking question now?
Yeah, you actually did well. So yeah.
Okay.
So he's like, he says, with how well training went, you can ask me 2 questions.
2. And I pull out my list and like start reading vigorously. Okay. This one is really important, and I didn't realize it till after we talked. But you mentioned that my mother was from Brimsworth. What would that have to do with anything? Did your brother speak of something?
Well, this is just an assumption because back when I was watching over him, this was there was I remember frequently a woman in Brimsworth that he said he would have to go meet. So I was wondering if your mother was from Brimsworth.
I don't think so, but we can ask her when we go.
But there's a forest not too far from the Volcano Heights, and that's where they would meet. So I'm just curious if it was your mother. But when I saw her, it didn't seem. I don't know.
Oh, it sounds romantic if they would meet in a separate place.
What do you know of romance, Emil?
Just what I read in the books, something about Sarah and Driscoll. I thought that was really neat.
Oh, wait. So all of your romance is based upon those 2?
Well, it's the one I cared about the most.
I will give you a little unclely advice, relatively advice. Just don't take all of your love tips from books. And especially that one you're referring to. Those 2 are fucked up.
Oh, that's not a very nice thing to say.
I can say it. We're family.
Oh, dang it. Okay. I guess this.
Next
I guess
question?
My second question. Don't think this is weird or anything, but I was just curious. Do you have a boyfriend or something?
I do not have a boyfriend.
Well, I don't know. Just Sarah said you were kind of gay, I guess.
Jeez, what? And he just kind of like he starts laughing. He's like, "No, I'm perfectly. I." He just kind of seems a little flustered. He's like,
You don't have to be embarrassed if you are. I was just curious.
"I just haven't met the right one yet. How about that?"
Oh, okay.
I do not have a boyfriend, Emil.
Okay, well, that's kind of sad. You're very, I guess, cool.
Do I get to ask you questions now?
Sure.
What is your favorite color?
My favorite color?
Mm-hmm.
My favorite color is blue.
Why is that?
Because I like going outside and it's really nice and pretty out in Pern. Also, my mom's favorite flower is blue.
Are you talking about the pneumonia pants?
I think that's what she calls it.
Hmm.
I can recognize it when I see it.
And he starts reaching into his bag. He pulls out a flower that looks similar.
Yeah, that one.
But it's not the same one, but it looks similar.
Oh, it looks something like that.
He just puts it back. And he's like, okay, second question. What is... This is a hard one to word. Why did you come looking for your father?
Well, I kicked the dirt a little bit. Wanted to go see town for my birthday because my mom really doesn't let me go out. And when I
That's terrible.
Yeah, she thinks that people would treat me differently because I'm.
They will.
No. But I think I messed up some boy's little game, and they started picking on me and pulling my hair and my horns, and then they pulled my clothes and the necklace, and the next thing I remember, there was fire everywhere, and Roger had. Told
You don't
me
have to
go.
say anymore. I understand.
Yeah.
He says, so you haven't, so you really do have no idea. You have not spoken with the spirit?
It can talk? If there's something
Uh,
supposed to be talking to me?
He just kind of sighs. He's like, if you ever make your way to Volcano Heights, there's a lot you could learn.
Oh, there's something very. I know I ran out of questions, but it's very important.
One more.
Yay.
And then I get one more.
Okay. Though you took my necklace off, and I was okay. But I asked Roger to do it, and I passed out.
Mm-hmm.
How did you do that?
Well, it's not just you that needs the training of the Aldrinari. It's your Flamekeeper as well.
So, okay. So I just gotta make sure I keep it in my shirt.
Do not take it off, ever.
I'll do my best.
Do not take it off ever, Emil.
Yes, sir.
Third question.
Okay.
If I wanted to know what your friend Roger was up to, would he answer me if I talked to him?
Well, he never answers my questions, but maybe since you're an adult, he always says I'm too young.
I guess I'll just give it a go.
Good luck.
I mean, I don't need luck. And you guys can, at this point, you kind of reach the tavern area.
We're going to Volcano Heights, but we're stopping at Pern first if you want to come with us still. I can introduce you to my mom formally.
I'm the, what?
My grandma and grandpa.
Oh, in Pern.
Uh-huh.
Oh. I mean, the plan was for me to take you there.
So is that a yes?
Yeah.
Yay!
And he just sort of rubs the center of his nose, pinches it, and he's just like.
Well, I thought this was gonna be an exciting trip.
Oh, it's exciting, all right. And he just kind of, it's like, I'm gonna go talk to your Roger friend.
Okay.
Think about signing up. Your blade work's not terrible.
Maybe. I haven't found someone I wanted to challenge yet.
Okay. You eventually get to the tavern, and you do see Obaruji being like this dog is paws up on his chest, and Yu's kind of dancing with the dog, and Grizz is laughing super hard, and
Immediately just bust out running to you. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Okay, so he sort of drops the dog's front paws onto the ground, and he's like, Emil, what's up, man?
Stop, almost before bumping into him. Well, did you bring the cheese? I have a lot to talk to you about. There's a weird thing that I need to tell you, but I'm not sure. And maybe Chloe can come because she's, the water thingy.
As you're saying that, he kind of averts his gaze a little bit, and he just kind of looks at Sarge. And then he's like, yeah, we still have some cheese, it's fine. That's going into Jasper again, fucking son of a bitch. We still have cheese, it's good. Chloe, do you still have it? And she just nods and kind of silently starts unwrapping this cloth kind of package. And then there's cheese in there. About a wedge worth, not a full wheel.
Okay, I'll share it with Roger later on, but I'm sure we'll enjoy it if it put Lurwick on the map. Not Lurwick.
Go ahead, yeah, take it. This is, I think this is what they call, wick. something, and then Chloe just kind of mumbles something under breath. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception.
Yeah.
Actually 11.
Oh, okay. So you don't actually hear what she says, but and then he's like, you kind of speaks up. He's like, oh, that's right. It's just called Lerwick cheese.
You were able to hear that?
Hmm?
Nothing. I need to talk to you, like, really, 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 really badly.
I'm right here.
Oh, and then I, like, pull the necklace out of my shirt.
Wait, which one?
the fucking, the Aldrinari one.
Okay, so it is actually, as you pull it out, the one that is right next to you starts glowing red.
Is mine glowing red?
I'm sorry, yours is glowing red, his is glowing blue. Sorry.
Hey, it's glowing! They're both glowing!
He like a very solemn, not solemn look, but very serious look comes over his like kind of cheery disposition. And he says, how long were you keeping that from me?
Well, I didn't find out till about 2 days ago. I mean, I've always had this, but I never thought it was important to show.
And he's like, you can kind of notice. Just make a perception check.
Perception check.
Yeah, just make a perception check.
What is my perception? Not good. 3.
Okay, so you don't really notice anything. But he's just standing there. And he's like, great. Are you signing up for the tournament?
I don't know. I wanted to ask you some questions first.
Oh, what questions could you possibly have?
Well, I mean, I don't know what this means. You said before that was the soul of your people. Is it, the same for me, or?
It is.
What? Okay. Does maybe it was a mistake? Cause I'm not actually.
No, and then he like he starts to like tear up a little bit.
What's wrong?
And he's gonna try to hug you.
I love hugging.
Okay, so he like picks you off the ground and he's hugging you. And he starts to pull up your shirt. It's kind of weird, but he starts to like pull up your shirt.
Whoa. What are you doing?
It's like you have scales.
Yes, I do.
He pulls up his shirt and you kind of see like, God, I don't know. I don't want to. This is such a weird way to word this without sounding really gay. But he has like seriously like rock hard abs. He's very lean. And he pulls up his shirt and he like the entire like part of his chest where all of his clothing covers is just covered in scales.
Oh, you have scales too? I thought it was just a weird thing that I'd have.
No, this is part of. Wow.
I can see this, right?
Yeah, you can see it.
Did I know he had scales?
Yeah.
Oh right, okay. I was just wondering because like if Grizz didn't know, he'd be like full on movie like, whoa, what the fuck?
No, he would know. He would know. Are you like playing with Sarge, Grizz?
Oh hell yeah, dude! I'm
Okay.
still like talking with him and shit and giving him pets. I'm giving him belly rubs.
Oh, he fucking loves it, dude.
Yeah,
Hell
Gaius
yeah.
apparently is related to me. And he was the old Flamekeeper, but now Roger's my new Flamekeeper. And something.
Oh wait. So wait, the half orc guy.
It was
Oh my
really
gosh.
cool.
Chloe, and he kind of looks over to Chloe, and Chloe just kind of looks away, and then she's like, with your perception, I guess you wouldn't notice, but yeah, she just kind of looks away, and then he goes, so Chloe's a wave keeper.
Wait, why is she young, about the same age as you? I thought they were older. I don't know how this works.
No? It's so, and he kind of stops to explain. He's like, can we sit?
Are we not sitting? Yeah, we can sit.
No, he's like standing up. He hugged you.
Yes,
What do you
yeah.
mean? And he sits at the table, and most of his group, Roger isn't around. But so, Trupa, Leon, Chloe, they're all kind of sitting at the same table, and Leon's just kind of like space. I guess total like weed character, like spacing out, like, Whoa, you guys have scales? Right on. And then Troopa's just kind of like playing with Grizz a little bit and Sard. But yeah, he sits down. He's like, so the way this works is you were chosen, and when that happens, is the person that last died, the person next in line is chosen. So, I think, gosh, Caius was saying that he's been searching for 12 years, and you're 12, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that kind of checks out. So, when you're chosen, once you're actually like that way, the spirit inside your necklace chooses who's your keeper.
Ooh, is there something living in this thing?
Wait, have you not talked to it?
No, guys asked me the same thing. Am I supposed to talk to something? Is there like a way to
no.
talk to it? And I
No.
hold the necklace up.
And he starts like he's like trying to like stop you. He's like, no. It's that just means you're not ready.
What?
And he gets a little sad. It's like, man.
How do I become ready?
He just looks. He kind of looks up from like he's looking at the ground, and he looks up. He's like, you just have to wait till you're ready. I don't. That's with me. It was meditation, peace through my own self, my own being. Caius says that his brother performed some sort of ridiculous trial. I don't know. I've heard waves of the what is I can't think of the Earth Aldrinari. Theirs is really bad.
Well, actually, did you hear about the air, Aldrinari?
Huh? No? What? Wait, what's wrong?
Well, do you know what happened to the guy before me?
All I know is he was killed.
Well, so was the air Aldrinari recently.
And Chloe kind of sits up and is like paying attention now. And he's like, I didn't know that.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I grew up at a farm. I don't know what's going on. I think there was some kind of mistake. Why would I be chosen?
No, it's not a mistake. You've just chosen.
But I guess I'll ask the fire guys when I get there. But just be careful, since I know that you kind of flash it around. I just put it in my
And Chloe
shirt
kind of
'cause it bangs around.
Chloe puts her hand on your shoulder, and what's your passive perception again?
It's
11. She mumbles something, and then you just like, yeah, see, I'm fine.
She didn't say anything.
She, Chloe, you have to speak up, and then she just like, yeah.
I guess.
She goes, he'll be fine, okay?
Okay, but still, you should keep watch. Oh, I did get a weird letter, and you said that your mission required. What was it again? Something about kidnapping kids with magical potential?
Oh, yes. And he goes into detail, and he starts talking about sort of more grim topic. Beja, are you still at the table?
Yeah, but so eventually I want to leave, but I'm here for now.
Okay. I think this is the song I want. If it'll play. Oh, right as I stopped it, it started to play. Shoot me. Anyways. And Grizz, you kind of can hear this conversation, and it starts to interest you a little bit if you want to come over as well.
I shall come over.
But he starts to go into detail, and he just says, "So, have you guys heard of the Black Hand?"
Yeah,
I-
the people that sent me this thing.
my face instantly just like drops at the mere mention of that.
Am I here for this?
You're like a few tables away, but you would have noticed Emil come over if you like want to come over. I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that and just kind of keep working while they talk and like listen.
Okay.
But at the mention of the Black Hand, I close the book and give them my full attention.
Okay. And you just kind of keeps going, and he says, so we were, hired to do this mission. Just a couple of highway bandits. They were wanting toll fees for people that pass through. It turned out to be a lot more than that. There was basically, back in Lucra, we have a very bad problem with the people known as the Black Hand. That's kind of where everyone assumes their base of operations is. Even our navies and our port trade is all sort of taxed by them, this crime syndicate known as the Black Hand. From the stories I've heard from not only the monastery in Lucra, but also from Chloe, they're slavers, mostly. But they mostly do everything by port. They attack merchant ships. They attack other places. They get information of any special individual, a special race of some kind, drug them, and sell them off into the slave trade. Sometimes they even trade with the Shadowfell.
They might be in Pern.
See, and that's what I was about to get to, is because we found a captain of theirs in Lerwick. So I can only assume that they're spreading. They're trying to get better influence.
Was it Black Hand that did this?
I mean, yeah, but we should see the other guys.
As soon as I hear that, I kind of like hug him instantly, and I just say to him, "Don't you ever fucking go near them ever again."
I look beat up, but
We're
I was. Wait, you guys are going where?
going to Pern to see the
Pern.
Black Hand, I think. I look at Grizz.
I doubt the
I-
Black Hand's in Pern.
Well,
That's where I
heard
got
in the
this letter.
Torah.
He looks at
Heard
the
in the
letter.
Torah, they're there. Going with
Oh.
them.
Wait, what? What about Torin? What?
I'm saying according to Torah, the Black
Oh,
Hand, and I'm going with them
yeah.
when they. That's what I'm.
But you basically goes and he just keeps going. He says,
I'm still
Yes.
hugging them, by the way.
"Yeah, that's fine." He's just kind of like looking over, and he's like, yeah. So there's, we met somebody called the Mutilator.
That sounds like a good name, I guess.
Yeah, he was not friendly and
Do I
very
recognize
large. Do you what?
Do I recognize it?
No.
Oh, alrighty.
And you just goes and continues and says, apparently he's one of the fingers of the Black Hand. Sort of a big deal. I guess that's his code name. Really big guy, bigger than Bones. I think he's the same race.
I hug him tighter.
Okay. It's like,
You should love your bear hugs.
Yeah.
Have you heard of someone named Seeker before?
no. Will you please stop squeezing me?
I loosen a bit, but I'm still hugging him.
Anyways, yeah, so I haven't heard anyone name the Seeker, but I know that they're probably spreading out because I think we pretty much annihilated their. I think they were just barely setting up and using that bandit encampment that we went through as like a starting point to hold some of their storage because we found a lot of gold.
Oh, how much?
And then Leon kind of speaks up and he's like, like 25,000, dude.
That's a lot of gold.
That's a lot of gold.
And he's like, I know, right? We handed it over to Illyria.
For what?
And He's like, there's like, so like, you know, just making sure that everything's okay. That's dirty money, man.
Oh, so she's gonna clean it?
Something like that.
Uh,
And then he kind of gets back to the point. He's like, so just, you were talking about it there in Pern. Please be careful because they are very. That was not fun. I mean, it was kind of fun.
Well, we've beaten Avalis, so what's a bunch of people gonna
Oh, wait, what? He kind of leans over. It's like, hey, what's an aboleth?
it's like a weird sea creature thing. that's
It's a
like-
big fish.
Yeah, with like
Like-
3
with like a-
eyes and can.
And if it touches you, you get cursed.
Oh, wow. Holy. I think at this point he kind of notices the tournament board. It's like, oh my gosh, the tournament's this week.
I like
Didn't you know
loosen
that?
my hair. I'll let you do your.
What are you saying, Grizz?
I was just gonna say like I loosen my hugging him and I just like put my hand on his shoulder and I go, "Aye lad, do you not fucking remember that? They always have this around this time of year."
And Leon's like, oh, right on. And he gets out of his chair and starts heading over to sign up. And Troopa does as well.
Fuck,
Yeah,
he's
kind of
joining
whistles.
in on the tinty.
Hey,
Ugh.
you. Did you know any of the other, I guess, Aldrinari or whatever we are?
No, I've only ever met you.
Well,
But
I guess.
Got 'em.
I guess they weren't united before, or they didn't.
Oh, they are not. So like if you were to come to my monastery,
Uh-huh.
you probably wouldn't be welcomed very well.
Well,
A lot happened between our different tribes in the past.
well, I think that's really dumb and stupid, and that we should fix that by being friends.
All I know is that you were saying the heir Aljanari was killed?
Yes. At least that's what Kai said.
He just gets quiet again. Like, well, the air and the water are really good friends.
I'm sorry.
So that's really sad to hear. You'd probably get a better welcome in different places if you either went to your own people or the Earth.
Okay, but
But I'm just saying, be careful. Be careful of the thunder, the storm.
the storm?
The storm Aljanari are the meanest.
Are they in a certain place that I should be avoiding, or?
They're not on this continent, so I don't think you'll have to worry.
Okay. I'll just do. What do they have? For I guess, soul of the people.
All I know is that he's very, very, very good at killing.
Okay. Well,
They say that he tames dragons.
I've never seen a dragon.
To be honest, I haven't either.
I'll be careful as much as I can. I don't think we're going to another continent anytime soon.
That's good. Grizz, can I go sign up for the tournament now? Will you let me go?
Alright, lad. And I give him like a pat,
He-
like a very
he
gentle
weasels.
pat on the back.
He weasels, and he
Well,
gets
yeah,
his
no,
way
I've,
out.
I've let him go. I like. gently
Oh,
pat him
okay.
on the back, Yeah.
He gets up and he starts walking over and he signs his name.
You.
Oh, okay.
Does Chloe go with him?
Yeah, Chloe goes and signs her name as well.
I wanna go up to Chloe and ask her if I can like, have a chat with her.
Yeah, you could probably pull her aside.
Yeah. I'll let Emil do his thing first though.
Okay, so you're at the board, and you see you write down his name right under Troopa.
And I'll write my name.
Okay, so you write yours right under. I guess it doesn't really matter who it's under. But you write your name.
Turn to you, and I'm like, well, if we're connected in some weird way, I want to see where I stand. And so,
Uses
you,
under the
Aburuchi,
car brand.
I will challenge you at the tournament.
Wait, you're gonna fight me?
Yeah, I might as well see where I'm at.
Oh, and he starts like kind of like kicking his legs up and like pretending to jog. Oh my gosh, I have to train. Oh my gosh. And he's like, oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
We'll both try our best. Please don't hurt me too much. Actually, no, give it your best shot.
I doesn't say I'm not gonna hold back.
Neither am I.
Do I hear this before I like ask Chloe to?
If you're pulling her aside, no.
Alright, never mind then.
Okay, so you pull her aside. What are you saying to her?
I'm gonna like kneel down to like get to eye level with her.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say to her, look, I know you're really like, and I know you're very protective of him. And I know that sometimes when people are physical with them, like I was just losing Grizz's voice, holy shit. You don't very much like that. I apologize if I made you a bit angry. Trust me, I see the daggers in your eyes. But I just want you to know I care for him and I care for you. Alright, you're all like family to me. Sorry if I upset you.
She just she's gonna put her hand on like your forearm. And she's just
Right.
gonna look at you and kind of close her eyes and nod, and then head over towards the board. Unless there's something else you wanted to say to her.
I'm gonna like do this. I'm gonna like close my eyes and nod my head a couple of times, like yep. And then I'm gonna go over to the where the others are as well.
Okay. But you see Chloe come by and put her name on the board right under you's name.
Maybe Roger should challenge Chloe. You know, keeper to keeper.
Oh, there's actually a point of order. You don't see Roger's name on the board.
Wait, I don't? But
Nope.
didn't he sign up?
Well, you saw him go to the board.
Okay. I'll look under.
All it says right now is Beige Blast, Carbon, Gura, Volmer Vathira, and Yzra Ristalin.
Grizz and Torin.
No, this is the bronze level.
I'm on a completely different level, my friend.
Okay.
Ow.
I thought he signed up, but I guess not. Well, I guess I'll see you guys later. I don't know where he is, and I don't know where he would have run off to.
Okay. He's like, oh, okay. Are you gonna go find him?
Yeah, I think so. If I have any more questions, are you gonna be around until the tournament?
Yeah, we're gonna take a break. We definitely need it.
Okay. I have to go talk to my team members about something.
Okay.
It was nice meeting you, Aburuchi, and I hold out my hand. By the way, I guess my name kind of changed. I'm known now as Emil Cromwell Amberheart.
That is so cool, man.
I like grin really, really big. And I go.
Okay.
Oh wait, she's not here. Yes, she is.
Yeah, she is. She's
Yeah,
like
I'm just
around.
sitting where you guys were.
Carpet. Is it dinner time?
Well, is anyone else doing anything before it gets nighttime?
I wanted to go to shops.
Okay. Hold on a second. I just want to show you guys what the list looks like so far on the.
I meant to ask, how long are we playing for tonight? Because we started early. Are we playing like the usual, just 3 hours?
We played this.
or-
It was the same time we started. By the way, it wasn't early.
Oh,
We
was it?
have daylight savings.
Oh, that's fucking
Oh,
right.
that's why.
Yeah.
Me big dingus. Holy shit.
Anyways, so if you look in Discord, that's all the people that have signed up so far.
Look at you guys down in front.
What are the dashes for?
Just they reminded me because I have a list of everybody's name. Like I put even the people that didn't sign up's name. I put the dashes towards the ones that are for, that I had to remember to put on there.
Okay.
But Emil just did it, so I forgot to do the dashes.
I didn't know she was taking part. Oh, and so she.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys, you wanted to go shopping? You said.
Yeah.
Okay, where you headed?
Magic shop.
All right. And it's only been, I think, 2 days since you guys were last there. No, it's been no, because there was a skip, so it's been like 5 actually.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you go ahead and head in. You're greeted with them as well, and they're like, "Welcome back."
Hello. Do you have anything new in stock or?
And they kind of look at each other and they're like, "Oh, do we? You might like this one." And they go to the back and there is a God damn it. Sorry, I'm trying to find the. No, that's not it. Fuck. Okay, yeah. So they pull out the sword and it looks like it's made. It's like a green, very bright green, almost like a jade color of the blade. Looks like a gem.
Mm-hmm.
And they go, this is the Jade Ziphus. This was brought in just actually like not even an hour ago by one of your guild members. This is a sword that'll do 1d6 plus 1 out of character. You get a skill with it called Fine Balance. You receive a +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls made with this weapon. And there's an effect on it called Shards of Glass. And if exposed to more than 30 points of force or thunder damage, the blade violently vibrates itself into pieces. If the blade is struck, if this blade is stuck in a creature, the shards deal 6d10 piercing damage. The sword itself will be destroyed and is beyond repair. A skilled bard might be able to shatter the sword by singing a high note on a successful charisma performance check. But that's the only one they have new.
That's pretty complicated.
Yeah.
It's complicated. It's
Basically,
cool.
if you put it like if you shatter it while it's in somebody, like if a bard sang high enough with the shatter spell, or if you use shatter on it, if it's in someone, it'll do 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Fuck.
And the price of it is only 500 gold pieces.
Okay. You guys don't have any spells or anything, right?
No, we don't.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
I do want to buy some ink.
Oh, absolutely. How much are you looking for?
I'll take 2 for now.
And then, all right. And he goes to the back and grabs some and brings it back out. He's like, is there anything else that I could help you with?
So those are 50 each, right?
75?
Wait, 75? What?
Let me look real quick. Continue with what you were saying, though.
And then I need to go find the other list because.
Yeah, it's 50 gold. Sorry.
Okay, so it's 100.
So 100 gold.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, you're with the guild. It's 90 gold. 90 gold.
90? Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot about the discount.
Okay, and then so for the horn, are there any requirements for that?
The Horn of Valhalla, are you asking them?
Yeah.
Let me check real quick. I think there is. You have to be proficient in horns.
Well, I do have 2 horns already.
Good done.
Yes. It depends. This one, I have to see which color it is really quick. Sorry.
You said silver the first time you mentioned it.
Okay, thank you. That saves you from going to my notes. I trust you.
Oh,
So there's no requirements for this one. No.
Isn't it? Hold on.
Different
And
colors,
it's-
different requirements.
1400.
Well, so
Yeah, 1400, and that's with the discount.
Look it up. I don't know.
I'll take that.
Okay. So
Think
go ahead and mark off 1490 gold pieces. And you now have the Horn of Valhalla. I can send you that after the game with the stuff specifics if you don't know what it is. Okay. Anything else?
Oh, sorry, no. Thank you. I'm gonna leave.
Okay. Gosh, what does anyone else want to do anything before? Because we have like 9 minutes left, or 8 minutes now.
Well, I'm
We
trying
probably
to-
don't have time for the interview
Oh,
with Alpheus.
You're reading a book, right?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say because you're getting to a point, you read about a different plant that especially is extremely rare and is not found on this realm, but it talks about it because it's very dangerous. Called let me look really quick because
By
I
realm,
made a
do you
note.
mean plane?
Yes, but it's not native to this plane. I have to find the thing for it. Corpseweed.
Ooh.
And when you read that, you know exactly what planet it is from. It's from the Shadowfell. It's a very dangerous one, and it's used in a lot of poisons.
Offhand, do Dro trade for it from
Yes.
the Shadowfell?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm very familiar with.
Yeah, it's mostly what you guys trade for, other than like some resources.
Okie doke.
Okay, so you wanted to do that little interview with Alpheus?
Yeah,
Okay,
if
so
Emil's all wrapped up.
Yeah, I was walking towards you before all that went down.
Emil walks up to you, Carprin.
I'm ready if you are.
Yeah, sure. And then I kind of stand up and look around for Alpheus. Do I need to make a perception roll?
No, he's like over at a different table talking to a couple of other. They look magically inclined. There's like a gnome and a halfling. It's the two that were having that argument the day prior that got stopped by that. Yeah, they're talking to him. And they're just sitting at their own table. You could just kind of walk up and. But as you guys are like kind of going towards him, you start hearing the conversation, and it's starting to get a little heated from this gnome and this halfling. This gnome just keeps talking about how Fireball is a way superior spell to Thunderstorm. And then the other guy's like, he's like, I disagree. And he like rubs his hands together like they're about to like tussle. And then Alpheus is like, to be quite honest, I think that God, they all sound the same in that voice. Fuck me. Alpheus just goes, to be quite honest, I think that Charm is way more superior to either of those. And they just both look at him and like, what? He's like, nothing?
Well, prestidigitation is pretty neat for a cantrip. You know, like do fireworks or something. Sparks.
Okay, yeah. And then he kind of turns, he's like, hey, yep, like that. You guys ready for that interview? Get me out of here.
Yeah, we excuse us, but we have to borrow Alpheus.
Sorry, gentlemen. I'll be around. And then he starts to like hurriedly walk over to like somewhere else on the other side. It's like, okay. And he pulls a book out of his bag and plops on the table. And he's like, starts asking you a bunch of questions. I won't go into all the questions because we have 5 minutes. But okay, are you doing something?
If you were to ask her questions, you must answer some of ours. Deal?
Deal. Yes.
Sorry.
Do I go first, or do you want to do the question first?
You can go first.
Okay. So, do you worship Lolth?
Me personally, no.
So the
But
people
my people,
do.
yes.
Okay. And he writes it down, and then he goes, Are you able to transfer to her plane of existence the demon web?
Out of character, do the high priestesses do that?
You when you left and that you know of, they have yet to find out a way to do that. To like get
Okay.
to her plane.
But they're actively working on it.
Yeah.
They don't know how to do that yet, but they were working on it when I left.
Okay. Uh-huh. And he's like writing it down. He's like, ask me a question while I'm writing it down.
What's up with Beja?
Beja is my disciple. She's a little trickster.
No. What is wrong with her? She had those weird black things before.
Oh, I don't know. She's probably just feeling under the weather. He's like just reading in his book.
I would like to insight check this.
No one in-
Okay, go ahead and make an
Hey.
insight check.
I was just about to say no one insight check.
Natural 20.
He rolled a 3.
Holy shit.
So, you're pretty sure he's lying. He knows something's up.
Mr. Alpheus, I need you to tell me the truth before we continue.
And he stops from the book and he looks at you, Carverin, like, are you not going to tell me anything if I don't say anything?
I just kind of like nudge my head towards Emil, like answer the question.
Well, I don't want to say too much because it's not my place. But Beja is very, very powerful. Beja is very smart. Beja likes to play tricks, pranks, but Beja is a good person. Just keep that in mind when I'm telling you all this. But I'm pretty sure there's a demon inside of her, so please be nice to her. Next question.
My eyebrows are very raised.
Is there like something we can do? This is kind of more than I was expecting.
If I was worried about it, I'd be doing something about it. Next question.
Another insight check.
Okay, make an insight check.
Bless me with this, please. It's a 5.
So you think he's being very honest to you, and it kind of makes sense. Like he's this powerful fucking wizard.
Okay. Is there another question? Oh, okay. Is there anything that maybe we can do? We need to watch out for? Is there you know?
I mean,
signs
what
or
in
something?
regards with the drow or the Beja?
With Beja, I mean, I'm more worried about Beja right now than the Drow.
Okay, so for sure, just do good things. You said you saved a town.
Yeah.
I'm sure that helped in the process of being better. In my experience, any sort of demon hates doing good things.
So just kind of force you to do good things, or just do good
No. Just I don't know. If you see an old lady, walk her across the street. That doesn't really happen as much as everybody thinks it does.
Okay.
Just I don't know. You know, when you do good things, you feel good. You feel better about your disposition.
Would you like to annex more questions before I ask more?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, what is the main sort of poison that you use in the Drow Society? I've seen it firsthand, but I'm not sure where it comes from.
We use a lot of corpse flower. It's from the Shadowfell. Or corpse weed.
Okay. And he starts writing something down. He's like, do you mix it with anything? Do you know much about the poison process, the alchemy?
Out of character, do I?
No. You know that the corpse weed is a very big part of it, though.
Outside of the corpse weed, I don't know very much. That wasn't what I did.
Okay. What? Next question. What did you do?
I oversaw slave trade with the Shadowfell.
Have you ever had dealings with an individually group of criminals known as the Black Hand?
Out of character, did I?
No, you haven't.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Sigh of relief.
Okay. Keeps writing stuff down. More questions? Do you have more questions?
Yes. Did you know Kai's brother?
I did not. I've heard stories of him, but I have never met him.
Dang it. Okay.
I do like his name, though.
Madeus? Yeah, sounds pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
But yeah.
Next question.
Next question.
He's like hurrying, like he's not even looking at you when he's doing this. Like unless you know something happens, he looks up from the book. But as he's looking at the book, sorry to just like paint a picture here. He's looking at the book and it's writing itself. Like he's not actually scribbling into it.
Why did you leave so long ago? To just leave? Did you have a mission?
What time period are you talking about?
Whenever you left Beja, one random day.
Oh well, no. Caius mentioned that there was something going on in Lorelei, and he sort of gathered us all together, and we ended up in the Shadowfell. So.
Okay. I turn to Carbon. Do you have any questions?
Why do you think the Drow are so stirred up, or what is your interpretation of it?
So, what I believe it could be either he kind of looks up from the book and he like looks at you and he says, "So I don't know much about Drow society. I've been down there. I've killed many of them." And anyway, he's like, sorry."
It's fine.
But anyways, I've been down there before. The Underdark is not a fun place, especially for Sarah and Driscoll. And he kind of like laughs to himself. He's like, "Ha."
I kind of smirk at imagining Driscoll in the fucking Underdark in that heavy armor.
Yeah, and he's just like, so I don't know. It's just, I think it's a power grab. It's gotta be something. Because if Lolth is still in her behind that divine gate, then I can't see any other way that they'd be going. There's got to be something with this Black Hand. There's got to be a connection.
But we never mentioned the Black Hand.
Yeah, but the Black Hand deals in slavery, and that's where they're getting taken, from what I hear. When we went down there in the Shadowfell, there was way too many slaves to be a reasonable amount. And he's like, that's what my theory is. They've got to be connected.
Off the top of my head, before I left, would I have known anything about plans of being particularly active on the surface or heard anything?
I would say in your specific line of work, the only thing that you were told is that to be on guard even more, and especially the patrols that happened during the dealings with the Shadowfell were definitely heightened. Like there was an actual like some higher ups basically were like, all right, more guards here, more guards here. But to that extent, nothing much more.
Okay, so I don't know why. I just know that security was increased.
Yeah.
This may be interesting to you, but before I left, they did heighten security with the Shadowfell whenever we would deal with the Shadowfell, specifically placing more guards, having more patrols. I don't know how helpful that is, but
every little bit counts. And he looks back at his book and he starts writing it down.
So does the Drow increasing in number have some kind of correlation to the Black Hand increasing in locations?
Maybe. I need more data. And he just kind of leans back and he's like, I think once we're done with this tournament, I'm gonna do maybe some more exploring, try to figure out some stuff, maybe take a couple of the the crew out there. Kai says he's coming with you, so I guess I'll need to find a tracker.
Sorry.
I mean, he's not the only capable tracker in Astral.
Well, I'd imagine he'd be pretty good if he was in your team.
You flatter me. And he goes back, and the rest of the questions are kind of vague, more or less about the religion, about the society. One in specific that might catch you is he says, "Have you ever heard of anything? Oh, have you ever heard anything about anyone else leaving the Underdark of their own will?"
Out of character,
No.
would I assume?
No, you haven't.
I was gonna say, would I assume they just get killed before they even tried?
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
guy
yeah.
who got murdered in front of me.
Yes, 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 yes.
I've heard of no one successful. They tend to be caught and killed.
He just, pulls his lip down and then does it again. Well, I think that's all that I can really get out of you. If I have any more questions, are you free for helping?
Of course.
Okay. Did you have any more questions for me?
Out of character, how okay, would I be able to help them with maps on the Underdark, at least for the area around where I lived?
You would be able to give a vague explanation of how big the city was.
Well, if I looked at their maps, I could see what's off.
Oh, yeah, if they had maps, yeah. You could probably help.
Okay. So sorry, go ahead with whatever he was gonna say.
Oh, he was just saying, is there any questions you have for me?
I don't have any questions, but if you guys have been trying to map out the Underdark, I could always take a look and help you make sure that it's as accurate as I know it to be.
He kind of laughs and was like, map the Underdark. Are you serious?
We have them.
And then he gets real serious, wait. There are actual maps of the Underdark?
I mean, you have maps for up here, don't you?
Yeah, but the Underdark is so vast, so there's so many different tunnels.
I kind of laugh at the word vast. It's nothing as vast as up here.
He just kind of blown away. He's like, do you know where my room is?
Wait, what?
I went up there, right? So yes.
Ooh, what's happening?
Yeah, you know it's in the direction, yeah.
I certainly know the vague direction of where your room is.
I don't know if you want to come with, Emil, but I would really like for you to draw me some maps.
That sounds kind of boring. So, I think I'll pass. I have to find Roger anyways. Have you seen him?
I think Caius was talking to him above.
That's right. I guess I'll go with you up till I go up there and part ways.
Would you be willing to help, Carbon?
Of course.
And he just starts hastily, he shuts his book and he puts it in his stash. He's like, no rush. I'm here for, 3 days. So, oh man, this is so helpful. Do you know the entire? There's no way you don't know the entire Underdark, just around the area, right?
Correct.
Oh, that's still so much help. Okay. And he just gets really excited look on his face, and he's like, eat, and then I don't know, come up to my room and God, we'll draw maps. This is great. And he starts gathering his stuff and he starts going up towards his room.
Out of character, what a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
I guess I'll follow them until I get to Caius's room?
Oh, Carbon's eating. She's hungry.
I would say. Are you just heading up trying to look for Roger? Or?
Yep, I'm just gonna do that.
Okay, so you find Roger. You go up the stairs. They're not too far. They're you can kind of see him if you got to a certain point on the first floor.
Can I try to hide in a corner when I see them?
Yeah. but Caius is. You make a perception check if you're trying to listen.
Make a perception check? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Fucking shit. 10.
Okay, so it's kind of you can't really hear anything, but it doesn't seem to be heated. They're just talking, and then Caius kind of puts his arm out and pats him on the shoulder, and as he's walking by, just walks by, and he starts heading in your direction towards the tavern. And immediately sees you like behind a pillar.
Hello.
Hi.
It's a nice architecture. Is Roger that
I know
way?
you were trying to listen. Yes, it's right there. Go.
Okay. Run off.
Okay. Roger's just kind of like rubbing the back of his neck. It's like, yeah.
Hey, Roger.
Oh, hey, Emil.
So what was all that about?
Oh, he was just asking about the Black Hand and if I knew anybody from back then, the good old days. I told him code names, but we don't tell each other our real names, so.
You didn't sign up for the tournament. I saw you go up there.
Oh, I did. I put my my name up there.
I didn't see it.
I guess I'll just have to put my name again.
But that doesn't make sense if you
He
write
goes
it down.
downstairs. He goes downstairs. Are you following him?
Yeah.
He goes to the board and he looks at the board. He's like, "Yeah, it's right there."
What? Oh, okay. Am I staring at it?
Yeah. He points to the name Gura.
Gura. Is that your name?
That's my real name, Emil.
No, your real name's Roger.
And he pulls the necklace up behind like his cloth, and you see like a faint kind of what is it? Like a minor illusion. And it just says Gura on it.
Roger, you gotta stop.
Like, don't tell anybody. You're the only person that's... Well, actually, it's on this fucking board. I didn't think that through.
Have you decided who you want to challenge?
Well, yeah, but so the problem... I went to go write my name on this board, and no matter how hard I tried to put Roger, it just kept spelling out Gura.
I just start laughing. Well, I guess we might as well tell everyone your real name.
Well, they're gonna know when they're like, Gura, challenging it, and then I'm gonna be standing there with my, with my pants around my ankles, caught off guard.
Well, you're still gonna be called Roger, if that's okay.
I mean, that's fine. I've been called Roger for 15 years.
So
I didn't mean to hide my name to hurt you. I did it to kind of stay off the radar. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, but you always hide things a lot.
Well, in my past, it's kind of common to be hiding things from other people.
Try not to do it as much anymore.
I don't need you to understand. I just need you to listen.
And I need you to understand me. Please.
I do understand you. You're a rambunctious 12-year-old ambitious boy.
That needs to trust the person that he's with at all. I mean, I do trust you. I just get caught off guard when there's something else about Mr. Roger that Emil does not know for the past 12 years.
Mr. Rogers? I knew a man named that. He was kind of weird.
Mr. Roger.
I mean, it's just information you don't need to know.
Until I need to know it, which is like right
Tell me one scenario in the entire cosmos where would need my name.
If you, for some reason, got kidnapped by your so-called past that's not important to me, and they're like, we have Gura, and I'll be like, who is that?
Listen, if I'm getting kidnapped, they aren't keeping me alive.
I wish I could drink.
No, what?
Nothing. It just seems what people do when they're angry.
Okay. So yeah, gosh, that was a long tangent, guys. I'm sorry. We love you all. I love you all. I love you all equally. All your characters are great. Is there anything else you guys want to do before we end the session?
I want to kill a gold person.
No, not specifically because she's been real quiet.
No,
What you do?
I'm good. Just I'm gonna start doing more things after I play this song for everyone.
Oh, okay, cool.
What Dryzen?
Dryzen is out in the woods being druidy.
I'll just go eat.
Well, I want to talk to Dabbledob, by the way, if I can.
Yeah, he's like not too far.
I guess she'll
I'll do that
start
after
heading
Nana.
Wait, hold on a second. What was that, Dryzen?
I guess she'll start heading back because she's hungry.
Oh, okay. You don't meet the guy with the pig and the turtle. Yeah, you don't meet him, but you make your way back towards the guild and everything. Sorry, I gotta make a note for myself. Anyway, so what were you doing, Beja?
Oh, I said I was going to do it after Nana's thing.
Oh, okay.
Unless she's not ready.
Well, gosh, I think we're. Is your thing gonna take a little bit, Nana, or?
No, isn't the song supposed to be like near the tournament?
Yeah.
So that would probably be better next session.
Okay. Gosh, anything else, guys? Other than that cliffhanger of Gura?
I was just going to talk to Dabbledob about gold member things, but that's not important for anyone to stay here for.
Well, we can do it because I don't think we'll remember that point.
Okay, so I'm just going to sit down. Hello.
Hello!
So,
I sound exactly like Farino, but I'm not.
So I saw you signed up for the tournament.
I did. Are you going to challenge me?
I'm thinking about it.
Oh.
But do you know any of the other gold names by chance?
Yeah, they're my fellow comrades.
Could you give me some information about them?
Ooh, that would be cheating.
Not like insane information, just like what do they do? Do they like magic or swords?
So, are you wanting? I won't tell you who you have an advantage with, but
Well, no, I just want to know like what they do.
So, the one person I will say you probably don't want to fight because, yeah, and he kind of like swallows like cartoon ish. And he's like, Kimalis. She punches stuff like a monk. Is that what they call them? And he
Yeah.
he's like, there's Devin Quincy. I don't know if you've met him. Do you know what he does?
Oh yeah, I know him. He's a cleric.
Yeah. There is Morgak, and he sort of points over towards the other side, and there is this very buff half orc that has this very long orcish axe, like adorning his back. He's like, he's really scary.
He looks like it.
There's Nakia Longshadow, who I actually don't see here, but she is a really good with a bow. There's me, Devil Double Fairy. I'm a wizard. And then there's that damn Garth Fat Rabbit, and he looks over like the table the other way, and then Garth kind of hears him. He's like, "What did you say about me?" He's like, "Nothing, you little wanker." I couldn't think of an insult fast enough.
Wanker?
There's a bit of a rivalry there.
Wank.
He's not even close to the wizard that I am.
Ooh.
And then there's Sorail Holiumion. She is she's very good with weapons. And he points over to like this woman with brown kind of short hair that's tied up, and she seems to be like adorned in a lot of weapons. And then he says, there's also Serena, but I don't see her in here. But she's a tiefling. She one of those divine people.
Okay. Thank you. I didn't know a lot of them, but I guess now I know to not like Fat Rabbit, and I just stare at him.
It's like, yes. And then Garth from across the way is like, what are you looking at?
Well, actually, I turn back to Dabbledob. Actually, why don't you like him? Is it just because he's a wizard?
He thinks that Fireball's a better spell.
Then what?
Thunderstorm.
I'm not familiar with Thunderstorm
It's like,
or
challenge.
Fireball, actually.
I'm not going to give you any details. If you want to know what Thunderstorm is, you'll have to challenge me.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, thank you for the information.
Mm.
And then I'm gonna walk out of the tavern, but I'm gonna like do the double finger eye thing to Fat Rabbit.
Okay. And he just kind of screams like, "What? What?" Yeah. Anything else, guys?
Just because I want to see how badly the dice, how much the dice hate me, can I
Uh-huh.
try and seduce Bone?
Yes, I actually would love for this to happen. So what are you doing? She is currently at the bar, kind of leaning against it, in her like very large Goliath form. And she's just tankard after tankard, just kind of getting it down.
Out of character, guys, I need help.
Oh my god, no, you got this.
I'm not
Out
there,
of
am I?
Don't help
character,
him.
out of character, can I watch this or am I still in my interview? I don't want to
No,
help him. I just want to watch.
I would say at this very point, you're probably done with your interview and you're eating, like you said you were going to.
Is he in the
Oh.
tavern?
Yeah, he's in the tavern.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I just left, so I can't help.
I'm sliding the fuck up right next to Bones, and I'm just like putting on all the charm that a big Unga man like myself can put on.
Okay, describe it for everybody here.
I fucking hate you.
Here, I guess I'll set the scene a little bit. Like she's leaning against the counter, kind of just like looking into her tankard, and she'll pull it up and drink some, and kind of clear her throat a little bit, and then she'll.
Have you watched the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, okay, so there's a scene that's become a bit of a meme. There's no real spoilers. There's a scene where he puts his hand on a girl and he just goes, "Hey," and he pulls like this stupid, like, no,
I said I did watch it. Go ahead.
yeah, you know that bit though, right?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah, I'm doing that.
about. Okay. So you're kind of rolling up to her, and go ahead and say whatever you're gonna say.
Oh well, yeah, I just put my hand on her shoulder and I go, "Hey,"
And she kind of she kind of like glances back at you and
I also wink.
what hand doing?
Shit, I didn't think I'd get this far.
This far with what?
I half expected you to break my fucking arm. I'll be quite honest. I mean, every time I've tried to come up to you, you've sent me packing.
Not in mood to smash.
All right, Ewan. Then how about talking?
Me, not common. Talk good.
All right, then what do you talk? Talk. Good.
Do speak giant.
You got me there. I don't quite know how to speak giant. Do you know how to speak bear?
No. And she sort of just kind of smiles at you, like, I not know bear speak.
Hey, well, I mean, if you ever want to learn, just let me know.
How say bones in bear?
I'm gonna say in bed, bones.
Gotta
What
hear
does
it.
what does that sound like, Grizz?
I hate you.
What does it sound like?
If I have to do Abyssal, you have to do Bear.
Okay,
That's right.
dude.
If I have
It's
to
like-
gargle water for deep speech.
It's 11:26 p.m. My parents are literally right next door. They're asleep.
Just do something like that.
No, that's what it sounds like. I'm getting out of this, dude, because my parents.
No, do it.
Do it, or I'm gonna make you make a persuasion check for this shit.
There you go. Fucking.
That's good.
That sound just like bear.
Aye, that's.
Take
why
an
it's Spanish.
inspiration point, Grizz.
Yay! I get a point. Oh my god, it's like a little dragon thing. Holy shit, that's a cool little image.
I need to give those out more for you guys.
I've
But that was
never
good.
had one of these before.
Yeah. So, she's like, for the most of the remainder, she asks you a bunch of questions for words, that she doesn't know that what it is in bearish.
Yeah.
Make a, make a general charisma check.
Oh, this is gonna go
To
well,
just
boys.
see
It's
how well she takes to this conversation, and how well she understands it.
Oh,
Yep. I thought.
Crit both. Double crit.
Wow.
What is my
You
inspiration?
can use your
level?
inspiration right now to get that 18 if you want.
I use it. I use it without a fucking hesitation.
Okay. So, you feel yourself trying to say something really offensive to Goliath, and very offensive to her not knowing how to speak common very well, and you immediately kind of correct it and remember a couple of giant words.
Wait, I'm speaking giant?
No, but you remember a couple of words that you've heard somewhere.
Ah, right.
And
What?
basically what you say is, my name is Grizz, in giant, even though she already knows your name, but that's what you say in giant.
Nice.
And she kind of looks back to you and says, something that you don't understand at all, and she just goes, "Oh, inde oktma."
I'll be quite honest with you, Bones. I don't know what you just said. My god, did it sound brilliant.
I say, your accent is bad.
I need to practice. I really do.
You drink
Aye. Do
With-
I drink?
with bones.
Aye, hell yeah. I tell you, I get like a tankard of ale and I like, cheers and all of that. And I'm gonna
And you-
spend the night drinking with her.
Yeah, she's not like getting drunk, but she's just kind of. You guys will drink, and then she'll tell a really shitty joke that doesn't make much sense because of like.
I'll still laugh at it.
Yeah, like it's knock, knock.
Aye, who's there?
Bones.
Bones who? Oh.
No, it's me, Bones.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to end it, guys, with a little romantic Oonga Boonga action.
Oonga boonga.
it was fun, and then you called it Oonga Boonga.
I want me snoo snoo, alright? I will acquire snoo snoo.
I like who was it? Basically, that said giant mix. Yeah, giant mix.